this song go out to all the fat chicks around the world.
Yeah,
Those bitches
fuck
that are built like
computers.
pumpkins after Halloween, they're soft and squishy and bloated and shit. Oh my god.
What's up, guys? Shout out Scar. He's gonna be on later.
Looking like a twig. I want me a big
He's got some beef with Trixie.
Like a pig. I want to take her back home and have her eat a fucking banquet. If I see a bitch like her, I'm gonna motherfucking take it. Fat bitch, need a big lady who can eat. When they walking on the road, they be breaking concrete. This bitch emptied my fridge, said it was a treat. You best believe when I say fat bitches know how to eat me. What's that skinny dude doing with the skinny chick? He should go get himself a fucking slam pig. This bitch ain't complaining when she take a big dick. She gon' take that pipe like she was an oil rig. She said it was important, so I put her on the forklift. 30 seconds later, she has already broke it. Damn! That bitch, when I see it, I'ma clap it. Put a fucking blanket on her, it look like a napkin. Fat bitch, pussy built like a microwave honey bun. I don't fuck a fat bitch unless she weigh a metric ton. Oh, you never fuck a fat bitch, that shit is hella fun. Fat bitch, pussy make you go insane. I ain't even playing. Put you on an extra strength crane, and she broke the chain, ran away and ate the whole food chain. Now you're acting like a dog, and I'm running out of gravy train. If she ain't 380, then she ain't my lady. Took that bitch out to dinner, now my bill is crazy. Walk in, got the whole kitchen staff shaking, cause they know exactly how much food they're gonna be making. This bitch ate all the food up on the planet. She caused the big fat girl worldwide famine. The bitch didn't even try to hide it. Now to survive, you gotta find a way to put the big bitch on a motherfucking diet.
The UN has announced that the biggest bitch in the world has successfully consumed the entire food supply. People scramble and wonder if we'll ever be able to eat again. You're more right, Ted.
That's what Vito's gonna do
big
to us.
Belly, big heart, stretch marks, and her face is gorgeous. Want a big bitch with 50 planets in her orbit. Took her back to my house, showed me what you can do with her mouth. What's that sound? Oh my god, did you break the fucking couch? Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Turn my dick to a pancake. When she make that ass shake, it cause a fucking earthquake. You know I'm playing with her fat rolls when I'm licking on her asshole. Heard that tummy rumble, so I'm making you a big dinner. Cause my biggest fear is seeing you getting thinner. Gravy in your veins and the food is on the platter. And for dessert, you're eating this big bowl of cake batter. Big dick daddy from Cincinnati, slaying all the fatties. Walking to the store, buying all the moon patties. Skinny bitches shopping around, can't fucking stand me. Cause I'm buying all the caddy for my bitch fat patty.
See the fattest bitch coming around, we'll step aside. Going to the buffet, she wanna be first in line. The floor is always shaking, quaking, people finna fly. Stop up your game, employees, keep up that supply. Tell me stop it hanging, slanging, dragging on the floor. She a whole planet, there's a whole world to explore. Fat rolls open up and close just like a door. That fabric's waiting for her second, she want more. Bodies are perfect, she weigh 500 pounds. Her stomach is a circus shape, her belly pretty round. Every time she take a step, it's finna make a sound. Doctors think she pregnant, she had an ultrasound. Grip a finger on her fat rolls, here comes all the fungus. This lady's so big, she built like Big Chungus. The odor made me cry like she cutting up the onions. I'm like, when I'm looking at her stomach, I said, that's a big bitch, I said. That's a big bitch, I said. She's a big bitch, I said. She's a big bitch.
All right. Welcome to the After Problem, everybody. Welcome, Crimkle.
Yeah.
D. How are you doing, Crim?
Not too bad. That was a weird show.
Was it? Why'd you think it was so weird, Crimkle?
Just like the reciting super chats without reading them to try to avoid emotional interaction with them, and then doing the thing Dick just said not to do. Immediately afterwards, because he was using that avoidance technique to try not to emotionally engage with your questions about the doll. So he was reading them and then thinking about them.
Yes, well, yeah, he did that during the Super Killer versus Punishing stream. He likes to do this thing where he'll just blow through whatever the request is. Malicious compliance, as you so aptly put it when I walked on his sidewalk. My sidewalk.
Yeah.
He likes to do that, but with paid donations. It's just, he's really weird. It also, Krim, it reminds me when he was talking about all the gay trans stuff. He's in denial that he's gay. It's like, Vito, it's fine, dude, but you are gay. You have put a penis inside of your mouth. You have dated trans women. You're just gay, bro. Get over it. It's fine. But you are gay. You are gay, Vito.
Yeah. We might as well start at the last problem. Or I guess,
Wait, no, Krim.
Gotta figure out,
you're forgetting. Yes,
you're right.
Who won? Now,
the...
Go ahead. No,
Yeah.
you go
So
ahead.
we've got a bet going. Whoever gets is it 3 out of 5?
No, I was gonna go 5 out of 5, but we can do 3 out of 5. That
Well,
only lets me
we've
have
got
one more win.
something out of 5. We'll see
Well,
how this goes.
Well,
But
we'll just say first to 5, and I'm up to nothing.
Yeah, you're up to 2, and I just won 1. So regardless of what the schema is, that means I'm still in the game. So we don't have to figure out the rules yet, because it works either
Yes.
way.
Because you just won, Krim. You just won
'cause
this last
the biggest
episode.
problem last week was, in fact, a piece of something, one piece breaking.
Yes.
I still need to replace my phone battery.
Everybody
still
everybody
fucking
give
hate
it up to
technology.
Trim. Everybody give it up to Krim. He won. It's now 2-1 for shaving half of our beards. Whoever gets to 5 losses first has to shave half their beard. Or 5 losses doesn't have to shave their beard. But yes, Krim and I will be half beardless. One of us. Krim, most likely. I mean, I'm still up to
maybe I'll
2-1.
do like double spikes, and then like I'll get rid of one of the spikes.
Well, yeah. I mean, I got a little bit of
Or
because
can I do
mine
like
kinda
triple
curls weird.
spikes and get rid of
Mm,
one and a
frost-
half of the spikes?
Frosted tips. I mean, yeah, you can do whatever you want, Krim Cole. No one's raping you on your beard. Yes, we do call these beards bald. Balder's insulting our beards, Krim. You call these
Balder's
beards?
probably never shaved a
Yes.
day in his life. That's probably what he's
Def-
like referring to. Yeah, he's
Definitely
just got
not
every hair.
downstairs.
He's got every hair on his entire body that he's ever grown. Actually,
Wow, that's very impressive, Balder. He's a big
Like
man
Addams
too, a lot of
Family.
hair. Yeah, Balder says never here. And then Johnny Rocket asked the very prescient question: what if he's pranking the trans women by sucking them as a straight man? Thought
he's
about
making
that, Krim?
them. Well, wait. So if he's sucking them as a straight man, is he making them straight or is he making them gay?
He is making them straight. I think that's how it works because Vito's a woman. So if a woman, but if a woman is sucking a woman's dick, I mean, they're just lesbians, I guess. I don't know. What does a woman sucking a woman's dick mean? Krim, you're a doctor.
That might be. Well, today I'm an investigator, so I only figure out if there is or isn't an affair, not how gay it was. That's,
I see.
That's really up to the
To Vito.
the spouse who paid me to spy on them.
Yeah. Well, someone should pay you to spy on Vito. That'd be great. We got Hurricane Vertigonic. You got to tell me how to say that. That's Johnny, the audio engineer. Salute Johnny, the audio engineer. He's giving us a nice salute, Krim. He
I know we
that
have
guy.
some weird clips that we might watch later of Vito
Yes.
talking about anal sex with someone who obviously
Ray Ray's
doesn't
here.
want any part of it.
Yes.
it's-
Yeah. No, that was strange. Going straight to
but-
the anal
Well,
sex.
and he
always.
like says, "Well, I'm only fucking like femboy or trans assholes, so it's totally fine." It's like, what do you?
Yes, dude. He unironically. I guess we'll start with that, bro. Well, here we'll touch on that. I just want to agree with you that
Yeah,
yes,
it feels like it's all just, like I had that stuff pulled up before I even like knew that he was gonna have that problem, and it's like,
yes.
yeah.
It's Hurricane Vertigo Net, Dalish says. But yes, no, I totally agree with you, Krim. Like just going straight for the anal. It's like, dude, you are fucking gay. And then he's talking
Well,
about
and he hasn't mentioned like the weight of any of these people either. He's just like, oh yeah, I'm fucking a trans ass, and he's like, well, yeah, they pass and like this, that, and this thing. What does passing mean to Vito?
it means that they
'Cause
want to
he's transphobic.
Yeah, well, he's transphobic and he's racist and he's all this. He just wants to get his dick sucked. I mean, he even said it himself in the episode. He doesn't care like guy, woman. He just sort of like blank. He goes in a fugue state. Like when I pulled up on him, he'll go in a fugue state as long as his dicks get sucked. He just doesn't, he doesn't even care. Johnny says hello to everyone. Thank you, Johnny, for tuning in. But yes, Vito's are gay. Vito's extremely gay, as we all know. But yes, Krim, congratulations, you won. So what is your problem? What problem are you picking? Again, if you're new to the After Problem, like and subscribe, by the way. Oh, and patreon.afterproblem.show. That'll take you right to our Patreon.
Sorry, that was so gay, my browser.
We have 2 Krims on the screen right now for some reason. Okay. Anyway, yes. So Krim, I'm up 2-1, and because I lost this week here at the After Problem, we choose, Krim and I, out of the 4 problems that Dick and Vito gave, we each choose one that we think is going to win next week. So for example, Krim chose when one thing breaks and the whole thing breaks for the last episode, and that's why he won this time. And then so this week to go up 3-1, and the person who loses that week gets to go first, which would be me, unfortunately. The common Crimsel W. Don't go against Crim. But no, me. So Crim. The problem I think is going to win this week, man, is video games costing too much, which I don't even agree with. To be
no,
totally
like I
frank
hate
with
this
you.
problem. I hate gamers. They're really annoying. The games are maybe they're too expensive, but they're not good. So who cares? They're not like
Yeah.
They can't even make a good Chrono Trigger like release. So like who cares about these new games? You can't even play anything.
Well, I'm with you on
like
this. It's all just like slop. I'm totally with you. It's just trash. These new video
there's
games.
a classic never pay more than $20 for a video game meme from I don't know, some point and click adventure game I'm blanking on the name of it, but buying them late just seems pointless. I don't like a lot of the games people play now are like multiplayer, and those surge up when they come out versus later on, and they're usually not.
Well, I mean, that's a good point. Like Vito's I think it's going to win because, you know, people hate price increases.
Yeah, 100%.
Like
100%.
Video games now, like all the Zoomers who are younger than me are playing fucking Fortnite and all these freemium games. So it's like that doesn't even register with them because they're all just being Zoomers and smoking vapes on fucking Fortnite.
Yeah, they're just gambling. They're just child gambling on free games.
Yes. Relax Bear says never pay more than $5 for a Bluey shirt. Some sage advice that we can, tease out
and like video games, like if the way Vito is playing them 6,000 years late, video games don't cost money.
Well, no, and Krim, I was gonna say because he's always into retro shit. No, you're right. The stuff he wants shouldn't cost money, but
it's like he's playing late, just emulate. Like,
yes. I mean, pirate. Fuck these companies. Who cares? Yeah, but no, dude, Krim. I bet you, like a lot of people, but especially with Vito, with the amount he hoards, he just hoards video games digitally. You know, he'll just buy it. Like a lot of us. I mean, I do this, but Vito probably does it more than most of us. Like a lot of things, like buying $20,000 worth of Magic cards, but he'll buy them and then just not play them. You know, he'll buy a $80 video game that he complains about, just so he has the opportunity to complain. That's what the money's for.
Yeah, there was like a 5 or 6 year period where like everyone I knew was constantly buying Humble Bundles just all the time, and just like giving away the free games, and just like Steam codes littered everywhere for everything.
Yeah, the really free games no one wants.
Yeah, I did buy like 10 copies of Hatoful Boyfriend for people, the pigeon dating sim. And then when they had the Valentine's Day one, I did back that and get the soundtrack and the body pillow that has a big pigeon and a maid outfit on it.
That's funny. Was the did you put the maid outfit on and cuddle with the pigeon or what?
Well, no. It's just like a pigeon in a maid outfit. That's the one side of the body pillow. It's
I see.
Yeah. So it's a nice living room piece. You just leave it around and don't explain it.
Yeah, like the sex doll.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see here.
Okay, so
I don't know.
So we have Scar in the chat, Krim. I don't know if you saw this. He said he left Vito's chat. Vito's streaming, taking our fucking time slot. Vito can't let us have shit, Krim. He's taking our time slot now too.
Yeah, he called it the biggest problem in video games, but I bet you if I unmute the stream of him playing Armored Core 6 or 5 or 4, whatever the fuck Armored Core he's playing.
God, what a fucking
He's saying
idiot.
We can just hang out and chat, man. He is not talking about problems in video games or the game he's playing. Or the put it on a different channel this time.
Yeah, well, he's learning, maybe, but you know, we thought that before. Scar, who has left the biggest problem in video game stream for some reason, I'm sure it's great and entertaining. Better than this show for sure. But he says left Vito's chat. I think we're gonna have Scar call in and hash his differences out with Trixie. What do you think about that, Krim? You down with that?
That might be. We'll see if we can. Yeah, see how that goes later.
And Trixie, you're more than welcome to call on and duke it out on here on the Afterroom. We don't pick a side.
Or tell us about Vito being a fucking idiot.
Yes,
we can rewatch the show or something.
The After Problem does not pick sides. We're just the platform. So
we're all about problems over here.
Yes, exactly.
So, speaking of, Vito talked about video games that he was playing that all were like super repetitive, but then he described like a bunch of like fetch quests and like what maybe was like Oblivion Radiant AI quests, or like, I don't know. It sounds like he's playing MMOs, not like video games.
No, I mean, no, you're right. Well, he plays like Final Fantasy. He plays these Japanese games that are like designed to waste your time by the most autistic race of people in the face
Yeah,
of the earth.
I haven't played any of the Final Fantasy VII remakes. I didn't know there was like an overworld that you were gathering resources on or anything. So I don't know what he's talking about with any of that.
Well, apparently the new Final Fantasy, because he plays the remaster Vita, which has a card game in it now, incredible. But like built into the game, the video game. But no, he's playing this new Final Fantasy remake, which has like it's like the old Final Fantasy, but it's like you said, it's got all this Ubisoft fetch quest crap. And what gets me is
it's like the Rebirth 2 sequel to the one that was out a little bit ago, I think.
Yeah, well, what gets me, Krim, is it's like when he's talking about the baby and the Trixie video. It's like, Vito, no one's forcing you to play Final Fantasy. Like, you're sitting there jerking off playing Final Fantasy, not working on Super Killer because you don't want to, like, your psyche can't take that you're gay. Your psyche can't take that you're procrastinating. It's all these like deflection techniques.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just bad, dude. Can you send Scar is asking me for the DM to be green room, and I can't do it while I'm trying to host a show. Can you send that over to him, please?
Yeah, let me get that link.
Thank you. But
DM him.
But yes, we're bringing Scar on into the green room, guys. If anyone knows Trixie, tell her that Scar's lying about her and talking shit and doxing her. Get her ass on here, okay? So
hold on, check my notes here real quick.
I'm just gonna keep
game problem here. Yeah, like I don't know, like video games should cost too much, and then just like steal them, guys. Yeah. Like Chrono Trigger, best game ever. I'm a total video game, whatever.
Boomer.
Sure, let's
Boomer
go with that. Perfect. Video game boomer. It peaked at Chrono Trigger. They never really got a sequel in there. Toriyama's dead. The whole thing's fucked. Squaresoft can just like go something. I don't know. Who cares? They're not making anything good. They're not making anything fun. No. Well, personally, I kind of started getting turned off from video games when they turned into polygons instead of pixels, and they were all ugly. And everyone's like, Final Fantasy VII is so beautiful. And I'm like looking at these like eye gouging fucking garbage, ugly ass triangles or whatever the fuck Vito's complaining about. I'm like, I don't like this game at all. This materia system, cool. Story, cool. Finding and killing God or whatever, cool. Ugly as fuck. Totally unplayable. The remake he's talking about, I was hoping would just be that game, but not ugly. And instead, it's a different game,
like
so I don't care about it at all.
It's a completely.
And I hope that they totally destroy the industry with this saving games thing and just do the most ass backwards, technologically illiterate law possible to try to save these video games. And that it just becomes like you have to have like a bunch of money to like maintain servers or give away server code or some other liability. I hope it gets completely fucked. Fuck video games. I hope the whole industry fucking dies.
I agree. Fuck gamers. Fuck video game. No, dude. Yeah, the video game industry, like everything else, is just like total slop, and that breaks my heart because I love video games. But I will say on Vito's point specifically, it's rich coming from a guy who spends 20-30K on fucking magic cards, as Johnny Rocket said, to be complaining about the fucking price of video games. It's like, Vito, why do you even fucking care? It's not like money's like a real like thing to you. Like you just spend money like it's water or spaghetti falling out of your pockets, and it's like you don't even look back. Like if you can spend $20,000,
he needs to just see the number get bigger. He doesn't care how
and compulsively gamble. Oh, you know what I just realized, Krim? On Whatnot streams, he'll say like my sickness, but that's like a total deflection. Like, LOL, yeah, I am an addict. I am sick. It's like, yeah, but you are though. Like, LOL, I'm gay. Like, I fuck trans women. It's like, yeah, but you did though. You are gay, Vito. It's not like a joke. Like, you can make it a joke.
Yeah. And then he's like, it seems like he's trying to preempt a problem with it that he thinks someone else is going to have, and it makes it seem like he has a problem with it.
Well, Vito has like us and other, Riley, Dick, whoever. He has these like gremlins in his head that like just constantly criticize him. So he's trying to outplay himself and like the figments of his imagination. It's quite something.
I wonder if the voices in his head criticize him more when he's actively reading like us all doing it at any given time, or if like he got more criticism leaving the Discord than he did when he was in it actually getting criticized.
Yeah. No, I'm sure. Like, dude, I can't imagine, especially with the meth, like what his internal criticism monologue is like. It's got to be like hell on earth, dude. Like, I can imagine why he doesn't get anything done and changes colors because he's just got this neurotic, who even himself 24/7 in his head going, no, the colors need to be better. The colors aren't perfect. And he thinks that like you and me are going to go, wow, did you see how Vito fucked up this shade of green? When in reality, us and Johnny Rocket and, Mint and whoever else is going to be like, no, the writing's terrible. This looks goofy. Like, yeah, he's just Krim, when that comes out, like we seriously should probably check him into a suicide ward at a psychiatric hospital or something. I don't know. The suicidal unit
he'll have a lot of stress off his not when it comes to when he actually ships stuff out, he'll have a lot less stress on his shoulders
next year.
But until then, even getting it out isn't gonna like relieve anything for him. I don't think.
Getting it, because he's afraid of success. We've established this. Getting it out, I honestly don't even think would help that much, because it's like then he's gonna have to deal with the criticism. Then he's got Super Killer 2 he's got to work on. It's like, dude, I think if he ever actually gets it out and like printed, it's just like I don't even know if we'll get a second Super Killer. It might just be like Maddox's book. We get the one and done basically. Maybe
have the
storyboards,
and he's obviously passing them over to Keter. I guess he's sticking with the same artist for the second and third book.
That doesn't speak English, correct?
Yeah, or like rudimentary English. They've already had communication issues.
Yeah, why?
Like, look at how Vito's acting towards like Dirk. Yeah. I feel like you're gonna get that same sort of like, well, I can't ask for this thing or that thing because I'll like offend them in this tiny little way, and then they'll like abandon.
Well, and Vito's racism, he probably wants to be like, ay, taco. He probably wants to say stuff like that whenever he talks to his artist, but probably makes him sweat a lot.
Vito is paying for all of the equipment. The other guy, he can just be like, yo, man, let's like get a rhythm going, and then we'll like figure out how we want to place the cameras and stuff.
No, well, that's stupid, Krim. What do you know? You're not a corn boy. But no, Krim, if you're making a comic book, why change, artists for the new second and third projects you're about to start to one that you could talk with and maybe make it easier going forward? Just persist, because then you would maybe have to admit your critics are right, Just persist with the artists you don't speak Spanish with. It's not like art is technical or nuanced or anything.
I think when he found the artist on, I think it was Spanish Facebook or whatever, which is a good place to find artists at, and Russian Facebook, I've heard a good place to find like cheap, like commission artists. I haven't looked in ages because I don't know, paying for stuff is stupid. Just steal things. Who needs art? Who has a dream in their head that they need to express? That's silly. No one should ever do that. Oh wait, no, comics can be fun. Vito just is weird about everything. I think when he got that Spanish artist, he committed to the idea of like that guy's style. I think maybe in his head before that, he had a couple of different variations.
You're right.
A couple of different character designs. I think maybe he had some other thing, but it sounds like he's even paying Keter to do the like character design, like character sheet thing.
Yeah, no, he
made fun of Eric for not having.
Well, I mean, that's very prescient. He's like the white Eric July. So no, Krim, I mean, that's a great point, because he gets in his head like before that, no, I have to stick with this artist because now Super Killer is a very like distinct artistic style that like it would be totally ruined. It's like, Vito, like, dude, I guarantee you can find an English speaking artist that gets close or identical to the style you already have. Like, there's no way, dude.
So Rare is happy. How much money is sitting in Vito's house? We don't know for sure, but we
at least
know that he bought $30,000 of Magic cards at approximately $400 a box, and they have tripled in price. So Vito has probably about 6 figures worth of Final Fantasy Magic cards in boxes in his house, not counting what he had to split open to satiate his whatever it is. Billy the Fridge has a song about it. It's quite good. Yeah.
He's smart. Ray Ray says that's what I'm saying. Yes, Ray Ray. No, dude, he's well, Krim, no, here's what I'm gonna say actually. The Corn Boys,
go back to Mexico, speak English, or don't talk to me, because I just like can't care enough to put on a Google or buy me a Google Glass. It's gonna real time translate, and then maybe I'll care.
Go back to Mexico rapido, okay? How about that? Yeah. There's some LD's nuts. How about that? Okay. So
Andale,
Scar is
andale.
getting high. Yes. No, Krim, he can sell all of the crap in his house to pay for the two new 4K cameras that Dirk needs, one for each of his hands. And maybe a lapel, maybe like 5 lapel mics all along Dirk's chest, so we just don't miss a thing he says. What other?
Sean,
I mean,
you just gave him $2,000. Why would he care about buying an $1,800 camera?
well, because he needs it. How is Corn Boys going to succeed without another?
Well, no.
$18
Like
camera
you just gave him like a bunch of money for nothing, basically.
Oh,
Like all that roulette stuff, that's already like written off product, I'm sure. Like maybe he can make a profit off it or whatever. But he's like got like a $2,000 balance right there, and he's like, "Oh, $1,800 camera, stocks are a little bit up, camera."
so that's
and then
so.
it's like gone.
so
The money's
Krim-
just gone.
Now we know where my money went to that I blew on that whatnot stream to get him to cut up those cards. What happened to my doll? We know what happened to the money. What happened to the doll I so
Yeah,
generously?
he read
left on
several
his doorstep?
times in a that's why he ended up like reading Scar's super chat after Dick was like, "Don't do that."
Speaking of Scar, ladies and gentlemen, we will be bringing him on eventually. Soon, Scar, soon, I promise.
Unfortunately, we might run into issues deporting Balder because the transport vehicles are
heavy.
made for standard-sized Mexican men, not Americans. So
we may have to
I'd have
strap
trouble
him in
fitting.
that. We may have to strap him in that fat lady helicopter. You know.
we'll put him in a wagon behind it.
Yeah. Well, don't Krem wagon, but guess what? It's going to be smacking your shins. What do you think about that? Put a ball, and that's going to hurt because Balder will be in the wagon smacking your shins.
I've
do you
had,
think about
I've
that
had
problem?
wagons smack my shins. I've had them smack the back of my calves. I've hit my shins on tables and stuff at that level. I don't know if I've ever like
No,
ran
yeah.
into a wagon or
Well,
like a
I
shins
mean,
thing.
well, this is obviously based off of pushing a baby around in a poorly
Yeah.
designed carriage, but no, I agree with you. I've smacked my shins on fucking tables, of course, all the time. But when it really gets me is like,
Wait. Is a car a wagon?
well, yes, I would say actually, yes, it's like a motorized wagon.
Okay, so one time back in college, I was running across the parking lot to get to the Little Caesars to get a hot and ready. And there's this car that's basically stopped, but it's like in a like neutral, almost sort of half, kind of like barely moving. And I run right smack into the front curb of it and land on the other side. And that really fucking hurt my shin.
Well,
So
damn.
fuck
So
cars. Yeah.
you
was
know
he-
this
what was he
problem
doing?
intimately.
What was he doing just sitting there? And like, I just didn't even look at him at all. I don't know how I ran into a car.
He didn't know he was in the presence of the great PhD Crimcell, the great whale biologist Krimkel. No, Krim, I've run into it. That's very funny, by the way. I've run into it with fucking luggage, and I know Dick mentioned this, but all the time, dude. It clips my ankles usually, but sometimes the shins. But dude, the amount of times I've been walking, and because I'm 6'3", I'm kind of a tall guy, Krim. So a lot of luggage is made for normgroids, normie, average height people. These midgets, these hobbits walking around, and because of that, like it's just a mismatch with my height, so it'll constantly be like clipping my fucking ankle, and I'll be like, constantly tripping and stopping myself. So yeah, I can empathize with that problem quite a bit for that reason alone. But Balder says, Balder jumps in and he wants to smack the dangly thing at the back of your throat. What do you have to say about that? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Mine doesn't work very well, and it chokes me in my sleep. So
Oh,
good luck.
Vito would
Maybe
love
you can put a
dude.
hole in it. I can fucking breathe.
Okay. He's got Scar has our first after show problem, Krim. Oh
What
my.
were we just talking about just before that?
How luggage is smacking my ankles.
Oh, yeah.
That's my, yeah.
Man.
So true on the John. The taller oppressed. Yeah, Scar 6 foot doesn't count. You may as well be 5'13".
I feel like I've hit my shins on tables a lot, and that's just like my
Yes.
primary memory of hitting my shins on things.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. Who amongst us has not smacked their shin on a fucking coffee table? I cut you off though. Do you remember what you were trying to say before I rudely cut you off to tell you about Balder?
No, Balder infuriated me and stole my memory.
He made you see right. He put you in a fugue state like Vito when his trans girlfriend shows
Yeah,
up.
I don't even remember what happened.
Okay. So the other problems we have, AI vibe coding. How do you feel about that, Krim?
It's totally fucking stupid. Reckon, the guy who did the stinger for this episode, which is great.
Which, by the way, Reckon, great stinger. Please make more. Yours are always my favorite.
Yeah.
This one is phenomenal. Reckon.
I don't know, probably not doxing him. He's in another country. He was telling me about he was going to college for computer bullshit, computer networking, computer science, and he was like doing coding, and everyone else in the class was just using AI and turning it in, and couldn't tell anyone what anything they were doing did. So like that's
funny,
that's
dude.
what vibe coding is, and that's how secure it is. It's a solid
Yes.
plan.
Well, and I've thought about using vibe coding, but like Dick said, it's only good to build like, show me the weather app, something like retarded to show your parents, basically. Like, so yeah, I'm with Dick on that one. Like, it's just stupid, and it leads to stuff like this T app leaking.
Yeah, I'd
Fat
rather
women's IDs.
write a script myself if I needed it
Well-
for something.
Well, sure, Krim, I agree with you, but we're getting all sorts of funny fat women content from this T leak, so maybe vibe coding, unintentionally.
That T thing is just fucking nuts. Like, all these women have these comments out there about their like abusive boyfriends and stuff, and now they all have like their addresses and like IDs and like
Yeah, and what a shame
the
it would be if
IDs of the
those-
other people telling her to leave him, and like
if all these women, all these fat women's abusive exes started finding their new addresses from this leak, that would just be, man, what a tragedy that would be. Balder, who said another Balder W, Krim, he's trying to talk a lot of shit. By the way, can't spell Balder without an L, am I right, Crimsel? But he says I'm only 5'4". Fucking manlet alert, dude. What the fuck? You can't be talking. Get out of here, Balder. Manlet midget department. Oh my.
yeah. And then I think they were vibe coding, talking about some sort of AI pornos.
Who? Dick and Vito?
Yeah.
I may have fugue straight that one. I don't remember. Go ahead, talk about it.
They were talking about pornography, some sort of like AI Hitomi Tanaka, and like I don't know, like some 70s porno name I can't remember. And then Vito started talking about them as babies, and it was a very weird transition.
Babies.
Yeah.
Babies. Like
Nick was talking about
Trixie
pornography, and then Vito was bringing up
There's-
babies.
Krim, there's been a lot of talk about. We got Dick's baby. We got Vito being a crying, blubbering baby. We got the
Yeah.
baby, Trixie's baby, of course, which we'll have Scar on to talk all about that. Maybe
And
Trixie
he
later.
blames Dick for bringing it up when it had nothing to do with what they were talking about at all for like the last
Vito-
20 minutes.
Dude, Vito. Also, I love that projection from Vito talking about how, like, because Dick will do the thing, which is very transparent of like, what do you mean? I'm just asking questions. Like, it's funny. But then Vito, again, does the same thing. He just takes it too seriously. He's like, you're doing this thing. And like, I just didn't know. And it's like, Vito, you clearly knew. We know you knew. We know you know what you're doing and that you're fucking around and being an asshole. Like, we all know that. But
Yeah.
like you stick to your guns and go, no, I seriously didn't know. It's like, okay, bro. Okay, N-word. Like, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, before I forget, Johnny, the audio engineer, gave me this Staycation, former chocolate bar used to sell with his buddy. Just wanted to give that a quick shout out. Great brand, Staycation.
Nice, very nice.
Is it baby time? Dirty Dalish asks. What do you think? What do you think, Krim?
I
Is
don't-
it baby
I-
time?
I don't know. That's,
There's two of us,
weird.
so
I don't.
we can both be babies on the after problem, Krim. There's until Scar gets here, of course.
No, I'm good. I don't.
Okay. Well, Scar will be the
Sounds
other
like a
baby.
lot of
I'm-
work.
Well, I'm baby right now. Goo gaga. So I'm baby.
Okay.
Scar will be the other baby.
You got the
It
nice
is
soft plush bunny hat. Not that I.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
What's
Yeah.
going on?
Because I'm a baby.
Wait, what's my
And
camera?
once
There it is.
once Scar gets on, we will baby time. Krim is feeling it tonight. Fuck you, Balder. Short ass angry man. So it's always baby time on the after problem. On the John says yes.
Look, if you
Is-
want to
we're
come
all
on and whine
baby
and cry
time.
about something, this is the place to do it.
Oh hell yeah! Anyone else? That goes to anyone else. You settle your beefs here. This is where you settle your fucking beefs live for the whole
Or
internet.
just like
to see.
scream about them in
Yeah.
a way that may or may not be amusing.
We're not here to be constructive. We're here to see problems and have people bitch about their problems, but not solve them. We're all about problems, not solving them. So the last problem is gay experience denier that we haven't touched on. I mean, we pretty much touched on it before. Like Vito's fucking gay and he's just totally in denial about it. Which,
Yeah, it seems weird that he's
It's
like
just weird.
trying to play it off like that. It's the same thing with the conversations about anal sex that he was having. They're just like very, very odd.
Well, odd is Krim. I think he's sort of doing this thing where it's like, you remember how in middle school some kid would go like, "LOL, like what if like feet were attractive? Like what if we jerked off to feet? Haha, wouldn't that be so random?" And everyone's like, do you jerk off to feet? Like, is that what you're saying? He's like, no, it's a joke. It's a joke. Like, that's what this reminds me of. Like, LOL, we've all had gay experiences, right? And if you're just saying no, you're lying. It's like, no, Vito, I've never put a penis in my mouth. I've never thought about it. I've never kissed a man. I've never kissed a man dressed up as a woman and pretended I didn't do that. So it's like, Vito, you're gay, and it's fine. And also, by the way, the study you cite, which I know Vito sort of mentioned, is Kinsey, this guy who's like a fucking sociopath, like gave kids trauma and all this stuff. He's like with John Money. Like, yeah, no, Kinsey was a fucking sociopath, and all his research was retarded. So
I'm
but
only
Vito
really
knew
familiar
that.
with his hilarious 0 to 6 scale off the top of my head.
Yes. Well, I love that because it's like, dude, my boomer dad, I love him to death, but he tried to hit me with the like, well, we're all a little gay. Like he throughout my childhood, he believed in the Kinsey scale of like every straight man's a little gay. It just depends on the day. And even as a kid, I was like, nah, I don't think so, man. I don't think like some days I wake up wanting to kiss guys. Like I think I'm pretty set on the women there, unfortunately.
The Kinsey scale is like exactly the same thing as the average male penis size. He basically like mailed out postcards and was like, did you ever do a gay? Also, like, hold the postcard next to your dick and like mark how long your penis is to let me know.
Oh,
Thanks.
that's dude. Vito sent me that with some of those magic cards. I couldn't figure out what he was asking for. I was like, this is weird. Why would Vito want me to take a picture of my penis next to a postcard? Very strange behavior from Chris.
Yeah.
Vito Gesualdi.
Well, yeah, I think that predated common photographs. So you just like pencil it on there and self-report, like, oh, yeah. It's like who cares? But like, it's not real. It's like a self-reporting postcard study you sent out.
Yeah.
It's not like a
Krem,
meaningful guide to human sexuality.
Krem, what was strange about Vito's was my penis was actually twice the postcard. Isn't that something? Isn't that crazy that my giant hog was twice the postcard? But so on the John
I wonder
says,
if he could feel it.
Yeah, that's why he could feel it. It didn't come in the video, but my giant boner's just
it actually
around.
wasn't hard. It was just like it's soft. Yeah,
it was soft.
Vito got
plastic
confused because of
penises.
its largeness.
Yeah, well, he thought I was one of his trans exes, probably. Because he's probably a size queen. He probably likes it big, I'd imagine. Crumb, what do you think? Vito is the size queen? Yes, no?
I can't imagine that he's not some like, I don't know, maybe the way he talked about it seems to imply that he's like having anal sex with them and sucking them off. So like, who knows?
Let's hope so. Dude, I need to interview one of his ex-trans or regular GS. That's on the bucket list, bro. I hope so.
Did you ever fuck him?
Wait. You actually fucked Vito? So who puts the penis in? Oh, he puts.
Did you just close
he
your
always
eyes
puts the
and
penis in his mouth?
pretend?
No, the trans person is like, yeah, dude, he smelled, dude. Like, I don't know. I got weird.
I mean, we gotta know. We gotta interview everyone.
Manny Musket says fat girls are always size queens. Very good. By the way, Manny Musket's the most importantness. I've seen both episodes of your show so far. Very good. Keep it up, buddy. Great show. I'm loving it. Your co-host seems like a bit of a libtard, but I think you guys got a good dynamic. So.
Oh yeah, episode 2 was great, except for one microphone was in my left ear and one microphone was in my right ear, and it was fucking awful. Because how I watch multiple shows at the same time sometimes is I'll turn off the left audio and turn up the right audio, and I couldn't hear one of the people, so I had to like.
Damn, so this is a very Krim-specific problem. Because I was going to say, yeah, he had audio issues, but, I trust Manny Muskets to take honest criticism and be back and better than ever for episode 3. But, yeah, I didn't realize it affected you in such a personal way, Krim, because you got a Linux
just weird with no audio in one ear. It's very
it
odd.
It was weird, but
because in real life it comes at you like all of the directions. It's unsettling with the noise canceling headphones.
Yes. Manny Muskets says audio will be better next time. Yeah, I believe you, Manny, when you say that. I have a feeling, unlike Corn Boys episode.
Oh no, that's probably like a one-button fix that someone that you are friends with or you can fix.
But
so like you have friends that will help you. So you won't like chase them away.
Step
so they won't want to like talk to you or get like
or try and blacklist them after they give you thousands of dollars from their favorite internet comedy show. Something like that, Krim.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're one of your biggest fans, only trying to help you out, and then you completely betray them. Anyway, shout out Transylvanian Jack says shout out, and Manny Muskets. I just wanted to say, like, I don't know, there's something charming about it because you could still hear, yeah, it was like fucked up in the channels, but there's something charming about it, especially because you're gonna fix it. It's that new show getting the kinks out. We're getting through
the
that
audio.
right now,
the audio
so.
wasn't bad. It was just in alternating ears. It was like fine sounding.
Yes, exactly.
It wasn't like grating or anything. It was just the wrong ears.
And the only 2 mics for 3 people. Like, I thought that was funny. Like, just having to pass the mics around. I thought it gave the show some character and stuff. So I don't know. Maybe keep it, but obviously you'll figure it out. I trust you, Manny. You're smart and talented. Unlike some other people we know. On the John said, it's where the baby beefs are settled, baby, referring to our show, The After Problem. That's absolutely right. We settle all baby beefs here. Baby problems, baby beefs, baby time.
Yeah, I think we kind of slid past it a little because the video game problem's obviously going to win. I'm going to go with vibe coding as my second place there.
I will go with
you said you were
video
games, right?
Yes, video games costing. Yeah. Yes, video games costing too much because I was the big loser this week.
Yeah.
Schizo Sean took a huge L. Still up 2-1 though. Check that scoreboard. But yes, video games costing too much because I think everyone is in agreement on that who likes paying money. So that's my
and then
lock of the
Vito
week.
Is right about this guy's not wanting to admit having a gay experience. They're not going to vote the problem up because they're like lying about having a gay experience.
It's a self-defeating problem. You're right.
It can't really win, even if it is a problem.
No, absolutely not. So, and do you want to explain your pick a little bit more, or is it just vibe coding sucks?
It's
I agree with
really,
you.
really, really annoying that all this trash is out there, and people are just like, "Oh yeah, this is great. This is totally like computers. This is how they work. Let's just break everything." Our infrastructure is getting fucked. Like Windows 11 is total trash. AI code. Indians love using AI, so yeah, like you said, it's just ChatGPT to Indian to the backbone of the internet, and even before we were totally flooded with H-1Bs,
right?
Doing these tech jobs, there was already this like cyclical kind of we're just making changes to the UI because we don't have anything to improve on. Like, what's going to make YouTube better most of the time? Nothing. So they just like tweak the algorithm little bits and like change logo sizes and like integrate Google Plus. They don't exactly do anything helpful.
They just fuck around.
Good or like make YouTube run better or like make the chat not leak memory ever.
It's because all the autistic white engineers got pushed out. And so now you have, like you said, Indians and HR women and just people who don't know what the fuck they're doing. And that's why, like you said, it's
James Darramore got fired for saying that women do jobs differently and that they would do better off with pair coding because they like.
Yes, put that guy in charge of all of Google and things will get immediately fixed.
Nah, I think he probably went nuts.
Yeah, well, he's an engineer. Something like, dude, an insane high percentage of engineers end up as terrorists, or out of terrorists, like 85% of them are engineers. Anyway, the last thing I kind of want to touch on before we move on, this will be sort of the end, like in the Dick show before he plays voicemails. This is sort of after we're done with the show. That's the end of the After Problem, our wrap up, and then we keep going and we'll bring Scar on and stuff.
Yeah.
Who has apparently spilled vodka on himself. Scar, you drinking, buddy? You liquorhead? But I just want to say one last thing is Vito fucking just blows right past. I ask him in the super chats, "Hey, did you keep my doll, motherfucker, that I so graciously give you?" Just ignores me. It was asked twice by me, once by Steve, and it's just ignoring. I mean, Krim, speak on that. How can Vito just ignore me? I give him millions of dollars. I create this content, which, by the way, is good for you, Vito. It gets eyes on the show and you, retard.
You see very similar behavior with Sturgis. Well, he'll like say the words out loud, but they like don't mean anything in his head because he's like not reading them. He's just like doing that. And I think he was just going through all of the chats doing that. And that's why he ended up reading the chat that Dick said not to read.
Yes, which will have Scar. This chat sent by Scar himself was about to be on the show. Well, yeah, no, I mean, that's a really good point, Krim. And Yeah, he just
like it was
he's
just like an
doing-
avoidance technique he was doing in the whole
Yes.
chat. He kind of did that on the Balatro stream
avoidance.
too, where he just like monotone like fugue read all the chats down the line.
Yes.
It was
Yep,
it
yep.
was-
It's all just avoidance. And Krim, what do you think he did? I think he talks to the Vito plushie doll with his face. I put his face on it after I burned it. I think he talks to it like Wilson. I think he sort of has put the character Vito in there, and he just you should get mad at Trixie. Yes, you should read that super chat from Scar. Like I think off screen it was sort of talking to him. He's got it just
yeah.
off
I was
screen.
gonna say I don't necessarily think that he's talking to it, but I think it is definitely talking to him.
Yeah, yes, yeah, very good point, very astute point. But hey, man, that maybe my doll maybe some of my influence is still there, and it'll actually help Vito to correct his mistakes. It'll tell him that's not your private property, Vito. It'll say, "Who said that? Who said that?" He'll wake up in a cold sweat as it whispers to him in my voice. Transylvanian Jack talking about Vito. You're all jealous of my clout, Vito, saying that like Sturgis does. LOL. Yeah, isn't that so strange? Everyone's pointing out how Vito's starting to sound like Sturgis and Boogie and Wings of Redemption. That's so strange. None of those guys share anything in common, right, Grim? Chris Chan? Those
No.
guys are just random internet celebrities.
Common crash out phrases, I guess. Totally unrelated.
Yeah, Vito, definitely don't take that as a huge blaring warning sign from people who have watched this sort of thing for decades. Don't take that as a huge correct course sign. Just keep going, buddy. You're fine. And Eric July. Yes, well, he is the white Eric July. That's what everyone's been calling him.
I think
But,
Tony's got a new show next week with Ray, where they're clout chasing. I think it's called Clout. Is it called Clout Chasers?
Dude,
I'm gonna
we gotta
say it's something like that.
Speaking
They're
of
gonna steal clout
Scar,
from people. Good show idea. Good job.
that is a
Go
good show idea.
Find their channel.
Fucking dude, we gotta
I'll tell
get
you
Scar
if
on
I can
there.
find it right now, but everything's screwy.
Steal clout from Scar, whatever he has, because that'd be great, dude. Ray and fucking Tony with Scar. But anyway, okay. Drum roll, please. We're about to bring Scar on and let him talk his shit. Again, the After Problem does not condone or endorse any potentially transphobic or racist things or whatever anti-Trixie things that Scar says. I like Scar. He is going to make a theme song for us. That's what he's in the process of doing. And I like him and I like Trixie as well. And I just want the show to be entertaining. So with that disclaimer, Krim, you can, and one more thing before we bring him on, I have one more thing. So go ahead, Krim.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say right at the end of the show, Vito's like, "Oh, what about like Superman? What do you hate? Like that Kryptonite song?" But like Vito was listening to like Nightcore. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I'm pretty sure Three Doors Down, Kryptonite's better than that like
Yes.
entire Nightcore track he pretended to read the comic book.
You
to.
wouldn't get, dude. He outsmarted us all with the Bluey shirt. The fucking Nightcore was probably way above our heads. I mean, we're just dealing with a comedic genius not seen since Lenny Bruce, Norm Macdonald. I mean, he's got to be in the top 3 easily. Vito Gesualdi.
Yeah, just
I mean-
genius of a generation, genius voice of a generation. Okay, let me see. I think that's all my notes.
Speaking of the Veets, speaking of Vito, I got his gem, as we all know. I got his Bluey gem, his Bluey gem. And I still have it, Vito. And you can't just avoid me, buddy. I'm not going anywhere. I'm basically the community manager now, Vito. You're gonna see me in your motherfucking nightmares, me and Riley. But I got his gem, and as everyone knows, my alter ego is John Dishwasher. I am John Dishwasher as well. Never forget that. But once I picked up Vito's gem, it started morphing and changing, and this is very strange, and it's because it realized I was John Dishwasher. And when you wash dishes, it's very sudsy and whatnot. So Vito's gem turned into this, Krim. Look at this, Krim. What do you think about this? This is Vito's gem.
Huh?
It turned
What an
more
amazing.
And
Yeah, that
Krim,
does look about right. That seems
Krim.
to
And not
resonate
many.
with Vito's soul.
Yeah, and it's very pretty, right? This very nice Walmart Bluey gem. And I realized, Krim, it's got this little button.
Mhm.
This is Vito's clitoris. And when you touch Vito's clitoris, watch this, Krim. Watch this. Look
he
at
squirts.
this. It plays the Bluey theme. I hope it's picking it up, and it just squirts bubbles everywhere. Like, this
Yeah.
is just, I mean, really. Who knew Vito's gem would be so whimsical and fun? Because he isn't.
Well,
But
maybe
this is
probably
Krim.
got it.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say it's probably got that part of his soul that he mentioned at the beginning of the show, where he had some like weird
Yes.
psychotic delusion that he was gonna be Superman and save
Yes.
the world, or like I don't know. This is like a weird way to look at media. He was trying to explain it back from being weird, but he made it weirder. It doesn't matter that the age was 15; it's still weird.
You wouldn't get it, Krim. It's not about the age. Oh, Vito's gem is talking. Wow, his bluey gem is talking to you. Krim, I think his whimsy was stored in this gem. I think I got all his whimsy in this bluey gem. So
I wonder if
we'll
it's
have to
connected
keep
to
an eye
that
on
camera
that.
we put in the doll.
I don't know. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a good point because we put that cam and that tracker and that bomb in the doll. So Vito's house might be gone very soon, ladies and gentlemen. But okay, Krem. So Scar is saying, "Warn me. I got to get in position when you get me in. Consider yourself warned."
Is he
Scar. I
like
think it's-
spreading his butthole or something?
I don't know. Getting ready to get
Okay.
raped by Trixie, maybe. I don't know. But yes, Scar, come on, please, if you're ready. I mean, I don't. Krem, is this? Are we having technical difficulties? Is Scar too drunk? Is this? Scar, get your ass on here, boy. Where is Scar, ladies and gentlemen? The creator of the Fat Bitch Anthem, currently the official theme song of the After Problem, where we settle all problems, baby, no baby, big beef, baby beef. He says Transylvania Jack says first his girlfriend bought it, referring to the bluey shirt. Then he got it the shirt for cheap. Then it became his workout shirt. LMAO. Don't believe that workout lie. That's just a lie. He woke up in that shirt because he slept in it and didn't think he would be on camera. Oh, I can explain that a little quickly on
Before that,
the After Problem.
I messed up the name of Tony and Ray's new show. It's Cloutcast. Go subscribe to the
You
Cloutcast
fucking
channel.
idiot.
You should have
Krem.
live streaming enabled next week. Yeah, I
Krem.
totally fucked it up. That's
You know what
totally
they
on
say.
me. I don't know if anyone else saw it or cared to begin with, but Ray has been pardoned and has a grace period of all future crimes. 100%. What is it? It's
Krem. That's
Uh,
racist.
like diplomatic
Just-
immunity. Like she's
you're
got,
saying
she's got
that just
diplomatic
'cause-
immunity. She can do whatever she wants until the return of the Clipiverse on the 8th of
'Cause she's a black-
August.
Because she's a black woman? Is that what you're saying? She's pardoned? Or?
I mean, maybe she said like a turkey. I don't know if it's racist. I kind of forgot.
It's racist. I'm gonna let you
that
know.
black
It's
people go to
racist.
court, but do black women go to jail as much? I have
Yes,
to look up
a
the
lot.
numbers. I don't know the stats on
They
that.
do. They go to
I
a
know
jail
the
a
other
lot more.
stats. I don't know that stat.
I know that one. I'm a professional racist. Grim. Anyway, is Scar ready to come on? Is this motherfucker ready to come on or what?
I think so. Got no other notes. Veto's stuff breaking.
What do you guys think
Lab
about these
mic.
blues, by the way? You guys like the
Yeah,
bluey?
boy.
These every time one of these bubbles pops, it goes, my property, my property. Just imagine all of these bubbles popping and my property, my property, my property. That's
I want to
only
play
I can
one,
hear it. of
one
course,
clip
but-
before Scar comes on.
Okay, let's do it.
I had to remove it several times, or it crashed several times, and there's no real like cache because it's I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. It's because I'm a total idiot and fuck everything up. But here we go.
Fat Bitches Anthem? Is that
To
what we're
me,
playing?
I get it.
It
Here.
should be
I stopped sharing my screen, so
okay.
Say it
is
to
that-
me.
Oh,
I think a lot of
yeah,
the
you
times
do.
it's like,
add it.
It's
well,
Here we
you
go.
should already know. I don't know. I'm stupid. You're doing a show. The point of the show is you're doing a show with a crazy person. I'm insane. I don't
I
understand
don't think
social.
you're insane.
Well,
I
I'm
don't-
bad. I'm socially retarded. I
Yeah,
would
yeah, yeah.
agree. Thank
yeah.
you.
Yeah.
So you're doing a show with a social retard. I have no idea how to act around people. I'm cringe. I say horrible things.
True.
Vito says this.
Definitely.
Vito says that he's socially retarded. He doesn't know how to act around people, right? But when I had him on the show and I said, Vito, remember when we were when I was in LA and you didn't know how to act around people and you were being socially retarded with Dick and it seemed like you were trying to insert yourself into Dick's life and he was like subtly saying how he didn't really want to hang out with you and you weren't catching the hint and you kept telling me, no, I'm retarded. Or when everyone told you that you were acting a little weird with Dalish when we were in LA and you didn't catch the hint.
Is that the
At
end?
certain points, I need very
oh.
direct and specific.
Oh,
Vito,
this last
We were
part, too.
very direct and
Yeah.
specific.
Everyone always
You
is.
can't say that. You can't do that. If I get that,
Everyone always tells
I'll
him,
put it
and
right
he's just
down
like,
on a
I
piece
don't
of
get
paper, I
it.
won't forget.
Yeah, no, that's I mean that's a great clip because it's like, well, first of all, it's like Frog Tony reacting to EVS's stream with Vito about our video. That's just funny on like a meta level. But no, it's funny because
Yeah.
like it's like in real time, Frog Tony's explaining to Vito like just calling out his lies. Oh yeah, Dirty Dalish says what? Like Dalish, do you know what the fuck he's talking? Like Frog Tony had to tell Vito to chill out around you. Like, can you give us some inside lore about that, or do you not know what the fuck he's talking about, Frog Tony?
I don't know if that was even on stream or not off the top of
I don't.
my head.
It's
Maybe that was
it's
later.
It's okay. So Dalish says she doesn't know why Frog Tony was saying that. We'll have to ask Tony later. Okay, so Tony might just be fucking, dude. Tony
Well,
on his
maybe, but like Tony's probably like hyper picking up on any weird controlling behavior stuff,
Yes.
kind of the same way that.
well, and maybe this was kept hidden from you, Dalish, because maybe they pulled Vito aside and said like, "Hey, dude, like you're fucking weird." And maybe I guess you didn't pick up on that, but
who knows? I don't really know. All I know is that I've seen people clearly and plainly explain things to Vito a bajillion times, and then him just being like,
Can you give me
what?"
3? Could you even give me 3 examples though? I think you're being a little harsh on old Veets there.
No, I can't. I'd have to like.
I didn't think
go through
so.
a big old chat. And
Thank
pull it
you.
up,
You owe
and
Vito an
I'll do, like,
apology. No,
screenshots and-
no, this is
Wait a
cope.
second.
You owe Vito an
Yeah.
apology. Next after problem will be the Vito
the
apology.
apology problem.
Yeah.
Biggest problem in apologies.
Okay. Well, anything else on the
The
show?
problem after apologies.
the biggest problem in apologies. Someone didn't get the hint, and it wasn't Vito. Dalish says, that's gotta be Frog Tony, right? Oh, yikes, dude. Some drama brewing. Maybe Frog Tony and Dalish should get on the after problem. Hash it out. But no, Krim, so this is like the end of the actual after problem, like the end of the Dick Show before the voicemails. Anything else about the episode, Krim? And you guys can get out of here if you want to stick around for Scar, then stick around. But this is how the show will work. We'll review, we'll end, and then we'll do clips afterwards. We'll bring someone on, whatever. But so this is the end. Any closing thoughts?
I think that's it. We've got some baby beef. Who knows
the
how many
place for
babies we'll end up with.
Well, I'm one, so we can only have one other baby on the stream at a time. Unless I'll let someone else be a baby if they're gonna goo goo gaga and fling shit at each other. That's what being a baby is all about, right?
Well, Dick did talk about eating shit on the bonus episode, so you know who knows what anything is anymore.
Manny Musket says, "You can call me too many times. Just leave that group." Oh, this is Dick. Sorry, Dick telling Vito, "You can call me too many times. Just leave that chat group. Ignore Riley." Which, by the way, I had to come in like a wrecking ball to like get Vito to leave the group chat and like start ignoring and become the target of his procrastination. Like I replaced Vito.
Well, and then he like
Riley
started blaming Riley for it's just like why he wasn't doing the thing that you were trying to do, and even though like Riley hadn't like he just like saw that Vito was fucking up, and it's just easy to see Vito's fucking up.
Because Vito thinks that I wouldn't have done this if Riley didn't direct me / like Vito, I got some news for you, buddy. I think this is funny on my own. Riley's just a great mentor and a bonus. Like I would have done this shit regardless. It's hilarious. But
I got some news for Vito too. Maybe I'm talking to his channel, maybe I'm talking to him. Who knows?
His dad
is look like well, like his dad's in like he said he's cremated when I told Vito that I was gonna like find his dead dad. And then when he was like passive about that, I told him that I was gonna also find his dead friend. And then I told him I was gonna find his entire family, even the dead ones.
You can't say that.
It's very I mean, it's not
the
like
the gravedigger might help you.
But the thing that I think really got to him is that after like you were possibly feloniously assaulted and or batteried and or molested, sexually violated, and anally penetrated. I don't know what happened when the camera was off. I don't know how long
Vito
it was
raped
off.
me.
I don't even know what time it is really. He could have like activated his stand power when the camera was off and no one could see, and that's why he wanted the camera off so he could like turbo rape you. I don't know what happened, but I do know that I saw him assault you. And then he then went on other shows saying it happened the other way around, which as an investigative reporter and like a private eye or whatever I'm pretending to be this week, and you as a possible like criminal litigant being accused of trespassing when there is no trespass, and
lying in a flag.
Assault when there is no assault is I don't know, like I feel like we need
It's
to like
evil.
interview witnesses, and he said he talked to his neighbors and his neighbors complained about it, which means they saw it.
Dude,
Which
no,
means that
Krim,
I need to know what they said for like the due diligence. Like
Krim, we go down there as a form of journalism, and then if Vito gets mad when we show up, we go, "We're not here for you, dude. We're here to talk to your neighbors and hear their side of the
Yeah.
story. I'm not here for you. Get back inside. Leave me
Yeah.
alone, or I'll call the police, sir."
I didn't
get back
invite you
inside."
over to the neighbors section of the property.
Vito, this is their sidewalk. You need to
Yeah,
get back
I have
on
a
your
legitimate reason to
sidewalk.
be here. Do you?
Yeah, dude, your neighbors don't like you, Vito. They don't want you around. They want John Dishwasher around, Schizo Sean
Yeah.
TV around, Krim's still around. Yeah, I'll have you live streamed again, so you'll be with me. But yes, anyway, I don't know.
Is it legal to like buy a lease from someone and have the person evicted? I don't know, but
Let's find
like I
out.
kind of want to know now.
Let's find out.
Especially if it's like more money than Vito's paying. So like, who knows? I don't know any of these things because Vito tried to use
Neither
secret
does Vito.
information to control me. And now until I have all of the information, you know,
You
I
just
don't
feel
know
like an
where,
abuse.
I don't know where the line is anymore. Yeah, there's too
The
many
bound-
secrets. I
the
have to know
boundary's
them
so
all.
blurry. What line am I not
Yeah.
supposed to cross on your property? Is it this line on the sidewalk? I mean, I don't know. It's all just blurry. Who knows? Other
Yeah,
people
it's
should find
amorphous
out.
like a slime.
Go there and call in. We'll live stream it on the After Problem. Unironically, it's a standing offer. I will absolutely live stream anyone willing to go to Vito's property on the After Problem. I'll even
100%.
once we get super chats up and running, I'll give you every super chat during your stream. Okay, that's a guarantee. But anything else, Krim? Before
cost money for that, it's definitely hilarious. Yeah.
yeah. Anything else before we sign off for this section? This part of the before I go to the our voicemail section of the episode.
I don't know. Just that I think Vito might be at like the bargaining stage. I'm not sure what he's at the bargaining stage of.
Depends on the day.
But I think
Yeah, no,
he's at
that's-
the bargaining stage,
He's
which
just
includes
at the
like
bargaining
apologies and be like, "What can I do for you? How do I stop this thing
No,
that I've set
Krim.
in motion that can't be stopped? Like, what
Yes,
can I do
yes.
to end the inevitable, even though it is in fact inevitable?"
No,
And
Krim.
it's like, well, I don't know.
He's at the bargaining stage, but like you said, for no purpose or
Yeah.
direction or end goal, he's permanently in the bargaining stage, no resolution. And Krim, once he reaches acceptance, he just loops back around to denial, and he just goes through. It's like an Ouroboros of the seven stages of grief. Vito just constantly is entering one and leaving the other with the help of Concerta.
Yeah, well, due
It's meth.
to the usage of secrets and social media, though, unless I get like full unredacted access to all of his accounts, then I don't know all of the secrets, and there's still more for me to find.
Yeah. Well,
If Vito gave me everything, I would have no need to contact any of the people around him.
well, it's as simple
It's
as that.
definitely
If he,
Pink Dalish. I don't know.
Krim.
I don't know about the rest of it.
Krim, if Eric July apologized to me, I would leave him alone. And he gave Chris Bacon his folder back.
Yeah.
Leave him alone.
Yeah.
If Vito would give me my plushie back and not try and blacklist me from the show and hide my replies on twitter.com, I would have left him alone. I mean, it really is this simple.
he
Just
could've just
stop
been
stepping on
normal,
rakes. Yeah, just
Yeah.
don't be the raked. But he had to be the raked. He's the CEO of the raked, Vito. But
Well,
okay,
it's like,
Krim.
it's like he spent $1,800 on rakes and just like dropped them around
No.
himself.
Krim, it's like I spent $1,800 on rakes for him, and I gave him a bunch of
yeah.
rakes, and then he set them around himself in a bunch of circles that got bigger and bigger. I forget the word for that. Concentric circles that got bigger and bigger around him of rakes. And then he said, "How did all these rakes get here? Who put it? Sean, you bought all these rakes?" And I go, "Yeah, I didn't send them up around you." He goes, "Yeah, but you bought these rakes, and now I got to step on all of them." And he just goes around in the circle,
Yeah.
stepping on rake after rake after rake after rake, and it's just
Yeah,
blames me the whole time. Me and Riley, who are laughing at the side.
Not that anyone cares, but the last guy who tried to use secrets against me didn't get like blacklisted from a channel. He got blacklisted from the industry that he loved with his entire heart.
Who was that? Is that an Isola?
It doesn't really matter. Maybe they'll come up some other time. But
Okay. That's for our bonus Patreon episode. Subscribe to hear that great exclusive Krim lore. Get Krim pilled, bitch. But we got Dr. Till, Ministry of Dude, who great show and reviewed our video. Very funny show. Johnny Rockets is on that show. Johnny Rocket, excuse me. But Dr. Till, great show, great person, great Twitter account. Ministry
of Dude's great. On the John's on there. Johnny Rockets on there. I
All great
I
folks.
swear I know the other people that aren't Dr. Till
Fuck 'em.
and those
Doesn't matter.
two
They're
on the
not funny.
show sometimes, but I'm just like blanking.
Yeah, but
One
Dr.
guy
Till,
has an accent and seems like really angry all the time. He seems kind of Russian. I don't like he would really like vodka, but only
Mm.
like good
like
vodka.
Scar. Well,
And then
that's
he
a
might
Scar.
like, I don't know. He sounds like he should be reading a Dostoevsky novel. I can't pronounce that. I don't know why I even tried.
The Alliance of Johns. Dostoevsky.
Yeah.
Great author, by the way. But Krim, before we get any further, I think this is a good
Yeah,
ending
we
place.
should- Yeah, hit the Fat Girl
So-
anthem. We'll take a brief break and then we'll grab Scar.
Yeah, so don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Scar will be coming back and hashing his shit out, maybe Trixie. But yes, thank you for tuning into the After Problem. And thank you anyone who sticks around for the After Problem. We will be playing the Fat Girl anthem, and then we will be right back after this brief intervention from a song from the gentleman who we're about to bring on today, ladies and gentlemen, who we also played at the intro. So
Apparently he's
Let
got
that
Israel, French, and now Russian. Well, there you go.
Chicks around
He doesn't seem Slavic. He just sounds Russian.
Halloween, they're soft and squishy and bloated and shit. Oh my god.
let's keep touching Vita's clit.
I don't want me a
touching
bitch I be
Vita's
looking like a
clit
twig.
on-
I
yeah.
want me a big ass bitch who be eating
There
like
you
a
go.
Take her
Yeah.
back home and have her eat a fucking banquet. If I see a bitch like her, I'm gonna motherfucking take it. Fat bitch, need a big lady who can eat. When they walking on the road, they be breaking concrete. This bitch emptied my fridge, said it was a treat. You best believe when I say fat bitches know how to eat me. What's that skinny dude doing with the skinny chick? He should go get himself a fucking slam pig. This bitch ain't complaining when she take a big dig. She gon' take that pipe like she was an oil rig. She said it was important, so I put her on the forklift. 30 seconds later, she is already broke it. Damn, that bitch, when I see it, I'ma clap it. Put a fucking blanket on her, it look like a napkin. Fat bitch, pussy built like a microwave honey bun. I don't fuck a fat bitch unless you weigh a metric ton. Oh, you never fucked a fat bitch, that shit is hella fun. Fat bitch, pussy make you go insane. I ain't even playing. Put you on an extra strength crane, and she broke the chain, ran away and ate the whole food chain. Now you're acting like a dog, and I'm running out of gravy train. If she ain't 380, then she ain't my lady. Took that bitch out to dinner, now my bill is crazy. Walk in, got the whole kitchen staff shaking, cause they know exactly how much food they're gonna be making. This bitch ate all the food up on the planet. She caused the big fat girl worldwide famine. The bitch didn't even try to hide it. Now to survive, we gotta find a way to put the big bitch on a motherfucking diet.
The UN has announced that the biggest bitch in the world has successfully consumed the entire food supply. People scramble and wonder if we'll ever be able to eat again. Hear more at 10.
Big belly, big heart, stretch marks, and her face is gorgeous. Want a big bitch with 50 planets in her orbit. Took her back to my house, showed me what you can do with her mouth. What's that sound? Oh my god, did you break the fucking couch? Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Turn my dick to a pancake. When she make that ass shake, it cause a fucking earthquake. You know I'm playing with her fat rolls when I'm licking on her asshole. Heard that tummy rumble, so I'm making you a big dinner. Cause my biggest fear is seeing you getting thinner. Gravy in your veins and the food is on the platter. And for dessert, you're eating this big bowl of cake batter. Big Dick Daddy from Cincinnati, slaying all the fatties. Walking to the stall, buying all the moon patties. Skinny bitches shopping around, can't fucking stand me. Cause I'm buying all the caddy for my bitch fat patty.
See the fattest bitch coming around, we'll step aside. Going to the buffet, she wanna be first in line. The floor is always shaking, quaking, people finna fly. Stop up your game, employees, keep up that supply. Tell me stop it, hanging, slanging, dragging on the floor. She a whole planet, there's a whole world to explore. Fat rolls open up and close just like a door. The fabric's beating every second, she want more. Bodies are perfect, she weigh 500 pounds.
Oh yeah, give us money. Patreon.com/theafterproblemshow.
Take a step, it's finna make a sound.
Patreon.afterproblem.show.
Yeah, patreon.afterproblem.show if you're enjoying it.
You're watching this on Schizo Sean TV. We'll
Yeah.
$3
a month.
Crimsol also not going to spell that. There you go.
$3 a month is all we ask. Please.
Yep.
Patreon.afterproblem.show.
We'll take more though.
Also, bluey.killdozer.industries. Go to that. That's a nice. Have a little fun with that. And superkiller.org, spelled with 3 I's. Don't forget that. Killdozer also spelled with 3 I's. Superkiller.org, but with 3 I's in a row, as we all know how to spell it, of course. Get Streamlabs or Ko-Fi. That will be next stream. By the way, we got big plans. I'm in Minnesota right now for Steel Toe. We got big plans. You guys are going to greatly enjoy what's going to happen next, I guarantee you. So keep an eye out for that, ladies and gentlemen. But yes, so Krim, my co-host Crimsol is currently dead, unfortunately. Hopefully he will eventually come back to life. But currently I'm hanging out. I'm waiting for Scar to come on. He's, I believe, in the back
I'm
room
back. I've
somewhere.
successfully
Crimsol is
done
back.
whatever I was doing.
Crimsol is back from the dead successfully. Krim, is Scar ready to go? What's up with Scar? Scar, are you here? I saw him gathering Oppo research in a Discord. What's going on, Scar?
Streamlabs.com/Dickington Post also exists now if you just want to like give that.
Sure.
I don't have a way to like explicitly pull it up easily, but
maybe
we can shout you out on the next show.
Yes. Maybe just wait for the next show also.
Yeah, that's probably easier, whatever.
Patreon.afterproblem.show, $3 a month. Or for free. I mean, you can sign up for free. We don't have anything there right now, but we will be fixing that soon.
We're probably going to be doing a lot of rambling here. You should pull up those anal sex clips about Vito until Scar gets here.
What do you mean anal sex clips?
The
thing
one talking with Katie on Tony's stream.
And did you send that to me in a DM? One of the links in your DM, or do you just want me to pull it?
It was in God, where I have the links. I had the links, and then I had clicked away from them because of
our show's fucked. It's falling apart.
DMs suck. Finding things sucks. Keeping track of things when you're stupid sucks.
You really did change the set, huh? Damn, Krim, you're a dynamic guy, bro. Baby fight, Johnny Rocket says. Absolutely. We will be having baby fights. We support the exploitation of extremely young children here on the After Problem. This is a baby fighting space for babies, and I am currently a baby. If you would also like to be a baby, I mean, you can fight with me if you want. I mean, I don't know why you would.
Yeah, this part of town, we're probably doing some crack baby Olympics rather than more traditional baby fighting. We will not be paying the babies. We will be using them much like college athletes.
Well, I mean, babies, they don't even know what's going on. Like they're not going to be mad over. They don't understand the concept of money. So how could they even get mad?
Bam! There's a series of clips I've sent you. Try any of them. They're probably all uncomfortable and awkward.
I will do the anal ones because is that what you want me to start with? Anal question?
Why would you buy animation of all things in SD? At least like with normal people, they're like kind of ugly and like them being blurry is a little bit better sometimes. But with animation, especially modern animation, especially something like Rick and Morty, even though I'm never going to watch it again, it has like actual detailed backgrounds that are storytelling elements. Getting it in 480p is just kind of like stupid.
Yeah. No, I agree with you, Krim. Also, Riley says this is still better than new Rick and Morty, which Vito has paid for in standard definition, no less, as you mentioned on the show. Yeah, true. Thank you, Riley. But disavow the black babies is on the John. Me too. Always the brown ones too. Don't forget.
I downloaded stuff in 480p when I had a service monitor that connected via a VGA cable, because it. Yeah. I don't know how you he can't even figure out how to get the stuff he pays for into his videos. So I think he got defeated by doing videos because he couldn't figure that one out because of the DRM. So who knows? Play this video about Vito being totally insane. Okay, what do we got here?
Okay. So do you want to give it a bit of an intro or should I just play it?
Okay, so Tony called into the stream. They're talking with Katie Did. At one point, Vito mentions anal sex and that everyone tried it, and it got kind of like weird after that.
I got you.
Go ahead and
All
do
right.
that. I'm gonna see how I find Scar.
Okay, I'm gonna play this minute-long clip. I'll just let it breathe. And again, this is about Vito and anal. I haven't seen this either.
You never had anal sex, Katie?
Oh my god! You can't.
Why are we acting like? Hold on. Why are we?
Here's where the stream comes down.
Why are we pretending anal sex is a gay thing? There's a lot of straight couples who have anal sex.
Why? Sorry, I said I would let it breathe, but I just gotta. Why are we pretending it's a gay thing? Because you are gay, Vito. The anal sex you have had has been with a man in a dress. Anyway,
this sounds like the problem he was talking about denying, regardless of a trans person's gay or not. Vito is describing it in a way that is gay.
Yes.
Even if that trans person is a woman, regardless of your like political or biological or social views towards it, what Vito is saying is gay. It doesn't
Yes.
even matter if having sex with a trans woman normally would be an act of straight sex. What Vito is doing, he's doing it gay somehow,
Hmm.
and he's
Well,
in denial about it.
Well, Vito's a woman,
Like
but
he's tricking God or something.
yeah, well, yeah, he likes talking about the Jews. Them and him share that in common. Anyway, he is just thirsting for dick, Dr. Till. You're absolutely right about that. Vito does just want to get his fat ass pounded, I think, or maybe pound some tight twink ass. I don't know. But Krem, I was gonna say, so Vito's legally a woman, but he presents as a man. So this is like two trannies getting in a relationship. I mean, we're reaching levels of like wokeness that shouldn't be like. What do you even call that?
What
relationship?
even is?
Is it straight? Is it gay? Is it anything?
At this
Is it
point?
zoophilia?
I can't.
Yeah, well, he's like a whale, kind of. I mean, he's like a big bouncy ball. He's a pedophile. I mean, what isn't he really? Uh-oh.
Let's have
Uh-oh.
a button to add Scar to the room. Woohoo!
We now have Scar, but first,
Yeah, Vito is a woman on his ID, but I think he like changed
And
it as
his-
like a joke to get cheaper.
Yes.
Not as a joke. I think he changed it to get cheaper car insurance rates.
No, he changed it so if he ever goes to prison, he can rape a lot easier because he'll be with a bunch of women. Although maybe he'll
That's
get
just
raped.
one of the,
knowing
that's just
Vito.
one of the fringe benefits to not paying as much for car insurance, which is annoying. So
That's true. But okay, yes, the infamous Scar, author, singer of the Fat Bitches Anthem, and so much else is here. We'll let him introduce himself and his baby beef and all this sort of thing. But let's finish this clip real quick. We'll finish this talk about, and then we'll get Scar into the fold. So I'll play the rest of this clip here.
I swear, it's an exit, not an enter. What the fuck is wrong with people?
Okay, you're lying. I know
But I
you've had
pooped from
something up
there.
your butt at
not
some
today.
No.
Don't.
At no point you were hanging out with a guy and the guy goes, "Hey, what if I slip something in your butt?" And you were just like,
And I've
You
told
did
them
it.
to go fuck themselves
You're
because no.
lying. You're lying, Katie.
This is
Every blonde girl has tried
Can you
it
pause
at
it?
least once.
Yeah.
I know
briefly.
it's fine.
Yeah. What's up?
So this is like a Southern woman who's like married with kids, and she's like
So what does that change?
like nominatively normal, not like a filthy city degenerate like
Yeah.
like Vito and like most people on the internet. She's just like a normal person.
Well,
who's
and
just,
I will.
like,
I will say
very
this about
susceptible to
yes,
weird people who
to
are,
Vito.
Well, she wants to be
Emotional
nice to people.
manipulators. Yeah, and
And
Vito is an
Vito-
emotional manipulator. He preys on those
Yeah.
people.
Yeah,
I just
but
wanted to
this-
be nice to Vito.
Well, this anal sex thing is weird. It's like pushing like a weird sexual boundary that's like if this were like a man Vito was talking to, this would be funny.
Krem, he seemed no. I want to focus on that. Laser focus on that because he does the same thing with EVS when he talks about Riley raping Matt Barr and how like, well, I said the same thing. I said I'd rape Mint Salad. It's like he has a weird thing where he can't like he either just doesn't care or he just doesn't know that. Yeah, Vito, it's funny when you talk about raping men because they're men. It's not nearly as funny, and it might even be horrific when you talk about women because they're women. And it's like you could actually rape a woman. You couldn't actually rape Matt Barr. Like it'd be a much harder time.
I
So,
mean,
he has
seems
this
pretty
weird-
old and feeble. You could probably be like, "Hey, let's
well-
smoke some weed, Matt Barr," and then you'd like actually make him do a dab instead of
You're
just like little bitch hits that he probably does. But he probably does a lot of them. But
Well,
you know, he
excuse
did
me.
enough of him to give himself like the gynomastia.
right.
Other people claim he has a head wound, but I think he just has like weed-induced psychosis. And is a huge racist piece of shit.
A
Is
huge
Scar like
racist
muted?
rapist.
I-
No,
I-
he's just
he
fucking
should-
around.
Okay,
I
because he
don't
does look
think
like he's
muted.
having quite
Here.
an adventure there.
Hold
Can I
on.
focus on
Always. He's always
no.
having an adventure.
Nope,
Here.
that didn't.
Let's
I don't know
finish
how to
this
do it.
clip. Let's finish this clip real quick, and then we will. All right, there we go. Let's finish this real quick, and then we'll
Yeah.
deal with Scar and the baby mode and
Yeah.
all those.
So now you're saying I do it because I'm blonde? Are you like
No, I'm
stereotyping
just
me?
saying
Are you
that-
being
oh,
racist, Vito?
I am
You
being a
know
little
why?
racist.
Always.
He was harassing this nice.
Katie doesn't even like seem like she
Harassment.
knows
I
what racism
celebrate
is.
it.
It's really
You
funny.
you don't.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, so that was like one of the. It's real awkward. That's very painful to watch all of those. It was like I had to stop a bunch because Vito's just awful. Just totally out of it.
Yes. And Vito, yeah, talking about harassment, bro. You are the harasser. Talking about, yeah, dude, that clip is just so uncomfortable because, like you said, it's like she clearly doesn't want to talk about it, and Vito keeps pressing the issue. And yeah, it's not funny when it's a woman because it's like, it's just different, Vito. Like, it just is what it is.
Scar's in his trans bathroom with his trans drink in front of him, I think there. Same colors.
Well, and Scar talk, he said he was muted. I don't know. Is that talk? Are you still muted? Is that on our end or is that what's going on? We've never had this is our first real guest host besides Vito. Technically the second guest host of the Afterphone. Scar, is your shit fucked up? Is your mic good or is it our end? Sorry, folks. Fucking audio issues, bro. We're giving Vito so much shit. We got Scar up here.
Good.
We see him.
We did
He's
it
on
like
screen.
post.
Oh, Scar.
I think
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
We hear him. Ladies and
I just
gentlemen,
wanted
we
to let
hear him.
everybody
My
know that
dude.
I bought a hat for my hat tonight because Mr. Medicare
W.
is probably dead tonight.
That's
I
true.
did hear that. If that's
Big
true,
news.
The reason why you saw me
throwing
throwing my baby fit was because I was out of my vodka, which everybody knows Mr. Medicare was drinking until he discovered that he had gay cancer. It's real sad. Might have to throw a tantrum. Anyways, how we doing tonight, boys? Tonight I kind of heard that that Epstein, Digibro, and Vito's audio have something in common.
What's that? What's that, Scar?
Concealing pedophiles.
Oh, I see. Now, is that true?
That is my problem for the night. My problem for the night is call outs when needed. The president, Vito Giswaldi, and Dick Masterson all won't acknowledge one thing, that a pedophile needs to be acknowledged. Call outs are not being acknowledged when they're needed.
What's the call out that needs to be acknowledged exactly?
Well, the call outs go in this order: Jeffrey Epstein,
yes.
The Digi babies, the Digibro problem.
Oh, they're right after
As you can
Epstein.
see,
Okay.
I'm not in a bathroom. I'm actually in my nursery where I'm gonna raise my baby.
Your baby? Is there? Does your
can-
baby have a name? Does your
I've
baby
heard
have a
that
name?
before.
They haven't decided what it is yet. So as you can tell, there's only one crib in here because I'm baby myself. But
so you and I are currently the baby, Scar. You and I are currently baby.
since there's no baby, me and you can have this conversation. But when
I
that baby
see.
gets here, there's going to be two babies here. There's only
I
going to be
see.
enough room for us. I was just going to ask, man. Does Vito
Sean has to put
smell?
on his big boy pants.
Oh, okay. Of course. Big interview.
Does
What
Vito
was
smell?
that? Sorry. He does. Well, I said it in the video. When I said in the video, you smell bad, it's because that's when he was trying to block my path and I had to like juke around him. And all that physical activity caused his back flaps to lift up and release that noxious gas. So no, as soon as that noxious back flap sweat and grease hit my nostrils, I told him. And it smelled just as bad it smelled worse than whatever you're imagining. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
I've smelled some
can't
pretty
imagine
bad
it's very
things.
You
Hey,
haven't smelled Vito Giswaldi's BO, buddy.
Take into account, I don't believe whatever his silly story was about picking a shirt or putting on a shirt. I think he woke up in that and ran outside without considering his attire.
Yes.
As like I've personally walked outside and had someone say something to me about my t-shirt and had no idea what the fuck they were talking about because I put the t-shirt on earlier in the day. Vito, I think, put that t-shirt on the night before. It's hard to tell which story's what. He said his ex-girlfriend liked Bluey. I don't think he said it was her shirt. He just kind of
Vito
said
has
a bunch
no
of things in a
reason
row.
to be a big fan of like a little kid show. I mean, he's not watching My Little Pony. He's got no excuse. So
Is My Little Pony even on the air anymore?
Yeah, I
don't
think
know.
they just I think they just released a new series, or they're about to, something like that.
I heard
I'm
from
not-
somebody that knows a little bit more that there is a Generation 5, they call it. I don't know. But
I bet it's CGI and it's somehow worse.
I bet that they ruin all my headcanon shipping that I spent years cultivating.
That makes sense.
But
That's
Vito has
big.
no
apologies.
reason to be liking Bluey. He's not a dad. None of the girls that he's been with have been dads, especially the last couple. Which leads me to the next thing. You know, I made a couple of comments under the Reddit AMA. Did any of you guys see that?
I maybe
use Reddit.
I've been bouncing. I'm in the Reddit from time to time. I may have seen it.
I hopped in the Reddit maybe for the first time in 3 years because the last time I posted was when I had my beef with Digibro when I went to Road Rage Tampa, called them out for their weirdo drug addict boyfriend. But when I checked this time, it was Vito doing an AMA. So I asked him, "Hey Vito, can you tell us a little bit more about that trans girlfriend that you had? And is that the same girlfriend that killed themselves?" I mean, am I the only one that's sitting here wondering what the fuck happened? I go into Kiwi Farms to look that shit up, and I can't find anything.
Yeah,
I
have no idea.
I think that his ex-girlfriend, the one that he put in the comic, is that the one you're talking about?
I'm wondering if those are the same people.
Yeah, I think that his friend who died, who I think did stand up somewhere at some stand-up-y place.
I mean, it's not far
she's in the
for me to
comic.
assume that they're dead. I mean, they're trans, so.
Well, no, she did die. I just Vito said he didn't know how, but she did kill herself.
Are we sure about that? Are
I
we
see why you're
positive?
leaning
And
into
that-
the theory that
Do
they're
you
the
see
same
what I'm
person.
saying? How do we know that this is not the same person?
I do see the mimetic overlays. I think that's like a biological.
No, I think
like,
Scar's right. Actually,
woman,
Scar, I think you're
but-
right. Probably.
How do we not know that this girlfriend isn't the trans girlfriend that Vito also this is the only reason I bring this up. I posted this on the AMA. I don't do anything. I go and I look up the AMA tonight as Vito is coming out of the fucking closet talking about his gay experiences. Mind you, pretty bisexual here, had some pretty
Whoa.
insane things I posted, but you ain't ever gonna catch me
Wait,
going on a show
hold on.
like, you know what a problem is?
Scar.
My inability to have gay sex. Listen, I'll fuck you if you make me stop right now.
Whoa, Scar, buy me dinner first. So you're bi? Is that? Can we confirm that here? Scar is indeed bisexual. Can we confirm that live
Graham,
on the
can
Afro
you-
Problem?
Krim, can you confirm like the anal sex we had, please?
Yeah, that is that
I was
that did happen.
I was
Okay.
really hoping he was gonna lie about the anal sex that we had. That didn't happen, bro.
Grim
Like,
doesn't lie. Grim's never told a lie in his
Did it
life.
happen? I don't.
Yeah, you wouldn't
I don't know.
ever catch me going on a live stream being like, you know what sucks? I can't be gay.
Vito.
Why would you post that after being questioned about your
Yeah.
dead trans girlfriend?
Okay, hold on. Speaking of trans, Dirty Dalish asks Scar, why do you hate Trixie? Scar? Why do you hate
Okay,
Trixie?
so if you don't know, I'm the guy that got the TDS tattoo up in Florida. And when I went there, I was a pretty huge fan of Trixie. I want this to be an actual for the record moment. I'm trying not to bridge anything here. I'm going to try to be completely honest. I know I've kind of joked around before, but this is kind of what happened.
Full Scar.
I go to this event and I'm starting to meet all the people that I've seen from the Dick Show, and Trixie, or Digibro at the time. I told them like, hey, when I first got into the show, huge fan of you. I watched your lecture when I was donating plasma and I had nothing to do. So if not for you, I might not have watched the Dick Show. I've met plenty of dickheads that have had the same experience. While I'm having this conversation with them, they are kind of looking at me like, oh, thanks. And I'm starting to notice that they're on drugs, not that big of a deal, but I'm like, hey man, you doing good? They're like, yeah, I'm just high on Molly right now. And I asked where to get some, and I'm not gonna say where to get some, where they got it, out of respect, but yeah.
What do you mean? Like the people, or like what do you mean by that?
The people, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I got you.
So, but we know them, and
Oh, okay.
Look, you were in a city that had a venue that could host an event. There's
And
drugs
it's
somewhere
not that-
nearby.
that's
It
not
doesn't
the
really matter where they
problem,
came from.
but-
Yeah.
Right.
essentially,
So what
I
is-
tell them like, hey, I'm a huge fan, and they later take this and be like, oh, he was mad at me because like he's a jaded fan, but that's not kind of what happened at all. I kind of just walked up to them and were like, hey, nice to meet you. I'll see you later. So after I go and I see the show, I never had a problem with Trixie during this whole ordeal. It wasn't until later that we went to the Deja Vu strip club. And while we were at the Deja Vu strip club, I was viewing about like the main stage where there's like 3 sets of strippers. And out of nowhere, Bird kind of comes around and like faces me face to face about as close as my hand is.
Scar, hold on. Bird is Trixie's boyfriend, correct?
Trixie's boyfriend that makes Trixie wear split underwear down the ass crack so that they can touch their butthole.
My mom did that too. Come on.
I think they might be married actually.
Okay, so this is whatever at the time boyfriend, now whatever, partner, husband, whatever. We got it. They're together romantically.
They come up to me and they're wearing. And I just want everyone to know. And you can look back at the photos. I remember they're wearing this big old fur, disgusting like scarf. And they come up to me and they kind of grab my penis without a comment, and I kind of back up like, what the fuck?
What were you? What were you? Well, I guess. What were you wearing?
You see how I'm wearing like this button up? I have this like button up with like some suns on it. I think you saw me wearing that Schizo Sean at the last Boston, except it was an invert color. It was orange.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah.
And yeah.
Well, Scar.
Well, did you? I mean, like your shirt, whatever. But like, did you have like a denim like jeans that were thick? Did you have like a nice thick wool underwear on? So you just like felt pressure against your dick?
I think I'm molestable.
Were you wearing yoga pants?
No matter what I wear, I think I'm pretty hot and molestable. The molesting was not.
I agree.
Problem.
I would.
Well, I want to know how like thin the pants were. I guess is basically what I'm asking.
He wants to know the size of your bulge.
Okay, so like, listen,
well, no, I want to know how close the hand got, like how gripping it was. Like,
I don't. How gripping it was. Like basically, like say my breast right here, like underneath my breast is my penis, and this shirt is like my pants. He's grabbing my penis. Like a television style growth. Like somebody might cop a feel. He's copping a feel on my penis, like
Johnny Rocket says you were wearing booty shorts with Juicy on them. Is that true? Johnny Rocket makes this accusation.
The J had fallen off.
Now was it like just
Uzi? So it said Uzi. So it should have been known that I had a weapon.
Yeah, so was it just the penis, or did he also like get your testicles in there? Like how deep in there? Like
a whole fist up my ass.
Did he like monkey grabs the peach and was like woo woo woo?
Okay, real quick. I just want to wrap up the story. I'm not mad about mostly the molestation. I wasn't even mad afterwards as it happened. I was talking with some people, and I was like, "Hey, this happened to me." I'm like, "What the fuck's up with that?" And it weirded me out, and I felt like that dude was just like obviously like, trying to do some weird shit while he was on drugs, and I felt some sort of way. Well, I go onto the Dick Show Discord as soon as I get back home in California, and I'm like, "Hey, remember how you touched me up in fucking Tampa?" And he starts acting weird, like iDubbbz does when he says that. "Oh, I'm sorry that I said the N-word." Like. Nobody was offended that you said the N-word. Why are you so like scared all of a sudden? And he had that same sort of reaction until I kind of hopped on the show and said that I trolled him with high IQ trolling by saying, "Oh, since you touched me, you're my boyfriend." But even he will admit on the show that I ran him off the Discord just by simply asking him, "Why did you touch me?"
Scar, don't speak for anyone. Let's get them on here so they can speak for themselves. We'll say that number one. Number two. Now, Scar, I get what you're saying. So you're saying you got essentially groped, raped, whatever. You got groped or molested. Right. You got raped hardcore up the ass. And then later, they basically denied that happened, more or less. They like gaslit you. Is that what you're saying?
Hold on. You're saying too much. I might need to drink to swallow the thing.
Yeah. Clear your head. Basically, they denied that the groping ever took place later. Is that clear? Or
they left the Discord, man.
Okay. And so I mean, I guess what is your like to this day, because this happened like 3 years ago or something?
Oh, I want to fight Bird. Hey Bird, if you're watching this, I got hands for you. I got hands for you. I want to fist fight yo bitch ass. And I know that yo dick has been around that estrogen, and you can't even fight another grown man. You a bitch for real. And you would never come up on stream and acknowledge what you did because that's what you do. You just have sex with men that pretend they're women. You could never ever have sex with an honorary woman that pretends that she's a man. You just can't do that. You're not built the same.
Now, so I mean, if Bird hears this, you're saying pull up, like you won't pull up, basically.
I want to address something. Dalish, why did I let him do that and I didn't do anything? Because I live in California, and when I left, that was the first time leaving the state, right? And that was in Tampa Bay, Florida, the complete opposite side. Yeah, I want to fight now. I'm comfortable, and I probably live near the motherfucker. I don't live in my mom's basement. I got something to lose.
So now, Scar, well, let me just say this real quick. So much like how I want to beat the shit out of Vito in a televised fight, I'm assuming you would do that with Bird, provided everything was set up. You just
dude, I'd fight undercard for you.
Let's go. See, Chris, this is what I'm talking about. Like that'd be great if you and Bird had an undercard.
Bird ain't about it. Vito's the same type of pedophile.
To loop this back into the present, shortly after Vito's, I don't know, when did he do that?
Can I ask you a question? Why do you support Trixie? What's cool about her? What's your favorite part about Trixie? You know, the same way that what's your favorite part about Isom? What's your favorite part about Trixie? Is it the fact that they don't upload any content anymore? Is it the fact that they've been ousted out of every content community that they've ever been a part of? Or was it their video about letting my teeth disgust you because they can't create anything? And they
to loop this back into the present a little bit, Vito, oh my God, Vito took Trixie's green room for the show Comments on Comments, which was originally founded to talk about Maddox being stupid, I think. I don't know why Vito decided to hijack that green room, but he like mass invited people, and it was weird. And then he started having breakdowns in there as well. And then that is
well, yeah, he started spurging out and adding a bunch of people. Sorry, what was your point with that? Sorry.
Yeah. Well, that like Vito's like actively like I don't know, doing weird baby things towards Trixie, and like obviously pulled that video up knowing he shouldn't have played it. So like,
yes,
Vito's being real like wishy-washy for how aggressive he is. That's what I'm saying.
In the same way Scar is calling out Bird here, I'm calling out Vito. Vito, I'm sick and tired of this game where you act like you don't know. It's like, dude, I don't care that you played the baby video. I think it's funny and it's led to all this great baby stuff. But Vito, you know what you're doing. Just roll with it. Stop pretending you don't. That's what fucking annoys me. Just own it.
Conrad, hey, I'm Conrad tonight, and I'm calling in. You know, Conrad is calling in. You know?
Wait, so what is this, Scar? Because I don't care. What is this Conrad thing?
My name is Conrad. And
your name is Conrad.
Yeah,
okay.
my name is Conrad Collins.
Is that true? Krim, am I getting trolled right now? Am I?
No,
probably.
My name is Conrad Collins. That's my new name.
I mean, I guess no
I've transitioned into Conrad Collins.
Okay, Scar has transed into Conrad Collins.
You see my beard? My beard is finally starting to grow. I want the rest of my beard to grow into a disgusting, manlish 5 o'clock shadow that makes me look like a man until I'm 40.
The weird thing is that this isn't the first time this has happened.
That's probably not a reference.
I shan't explain further.
So,
except that May is totally insane. That's all I'm gonna say.
I did write some things down I wanted to ask you real quick.
Sure, but let me ask you something because this is my show, Conrad Collin. So Dalish says because I didn't let them molest me, and then it follows that up by saying no, but it seems like you don't want a genuine answer. They've both been cool to me. So thoughts on that, Scar? Dalish just is chill with Trixie.
I think you probably want an alternative answer. Like, I hate them for some type of like, altruistic reason. I grew up in California. I grew up around trans people. I have a friend of mine that just passed away that's named Angel. They fucking crashed into the basin in Fresno, California. And it was very painful for a lot of friends of me and mine. You know, to say that I might just be a bigot, that's one thing. But to just say that I hate Digibro for one reason or another, and I just don't, I do it for no reason. There's nobody I hate in this fucking Discord. And everybody here's a fucking dick, from Longbow to maybe Abstruse, who's a great guy. You know, there's nobody in here that I hate. But Digibro has
I don't know if
fucking
Krem agrees
problems.
with that. But...
You know, it's just Digibro has some fucking problems when it comes to defending their fucking molester boyfriend.
Well, hey man,
and you know that's my main problem with them is that they stood by them.
I mean, these are molester boyfriend. These are some heavy accusations. I mean, I wish Trixie or Bird were here right now to defend themselves against these accusations.
I wish we could get that $50,000 to get Vito in a ring, and then it'll be Sean and Scar and Trixie and Bird versus Vito.
Yes. Yeah.
But it'll be like one of those. But it'll be like one of those matches where like you're trying to sabotage each other so that like the other team can get like a MX Extreme elimination challenge, like you're trying to like tag him with like pig stickers or something.
No, with estrogen, estrogen needles. Whoever
transitions Vito first wins.
Yes, trans the Vito, dude. Whoever can trans the Vito first wins. We found it. We figured it. And dude, honestly, at a certain point, we'll just have him like involuntarily committed, and we'll just do it without his permission. So we'll violate that boundary.
Also, none of the four of you are like fat, so it's basically like one person fighting Vito at that point.
I walked away from him and tried to de-escalate the situation and address it after.
Okay,
because like
hold on. Let's go through this very specifically. So Bird comes up and totally just like gropes and tears the skin off of your cock. What happens after that? Yeah, what happens right after that? Like, go step by step. What happened at the event after that?
I either walked up to the VIP section and sat down at my chair where I was isolated, or I walked outside to go to talk with friends to become isolated from the situation. But I know for a fact that immediately after, I walked away from him and went somewhere else because I didn't want to get they wouldn't.
Have you talked to either of them in person since then?
No, because but honestly, if I did, I'd probably have words for them, and they would deny it because that's all they've ever done. They won't ever face me, and when I did face them, I was kind of like a retarded 19-year-old. I mean, you can go back on the Reddit, you'll see me. I'll be like, "Oh yeah, I was totally nervous to be on video."
Well,
like videoing and audio. Go ahead.
Sure. Well, and how long ago was this incident?
2020, I want to say, maybe 2019.
Okay, so this was 5-6 years ago. So memory can definitely be hazy. And you people were intoxicated at the time when this happened. You and others were.
I've sent this to all the dickheads that were around me at the time. Maybe up to 10 plus different dickheads. My story's never changed.
Okay.
Well, that is true. His story has been consistent throughout the years.
Dr. Krim agrees with you. That's a big point in your favor here at the After.
I also wanted to say something real quick. If I sat here and pretended to be a baby, would you take me seriously?
Yes.
Depends how well you sold it.
Yeah. But dude, it's a comedy show. If you come on here and do that, but you say something serious, of course, I'll play along. Why not? It's funny.
If you shit your pants,
so what you're saying is, if I acted like a baby, that would be hilarious to you.
It depends how you do it.
That's unbelievable.
It depends. No, Scar. It depends on the execution of the bit, bro. I mean, you could fuck it up. It could be totally funny, especially with you. I could see it being funny if you did it right, for sure.
Speaking of execution,
if you would come on and like in a diaper with like a big blue bonnet and like a big rattle,
yes, exactly.
That would
people respect.
And just didn't say anything about it the whole time. Just totally like you're not wearing that.
Yes.
I think that would be the best way to do baby.
People respect commitment to the bit. Doesn't matter what the bit is, they'll respect it.
So let's talk about babies real quick. Is there anything
that
you wish you could have done when you were at Vito's house that you truly regret that you didn't insert in that video? That is my real question. Is there anything you look back like, fuck, I should have done that?
Had a scale with me. That's the one thing I really regret. Is if I had a scale with me, I could have laid it down right in front of him and go, "Could you just step on this?" That's the one thing after I heard it, because the rest are jokes. But that's the one unironic thing. Like, I'm really kicking myself. I didn't have a fucking scale.
That would have been good.
I know it would have been perfect, bro.
I
But yes. Besides that, and then maybe
Leaving a
not.
scale outside a fat man's door is also pretty funny.
I did also want to say this real quick, because while I was on Frog Tony's stream, I never got to the point. I kind of want to be clear and concise. Vito with Concerta.
Sorry.
You're frozen, Sean, or maybe
Yeah.
I am.
I know Sean's frozen for me too.
Go ahead and talk about Concerta.
So with Concerta, I'm an ADHD kid, and I was never given Adderall because my spoiler alert, my doctor kind of could detect that my family wanted my ADHD medication. So what they assigned was a different set of ADHD meds. You got Concerta, you have Ritalin, and then you have a multitude list of different types of ADHD medicines. And do you want to know what the difference is, Krim?
What shape the meth is?
Exactly. How you absorb the meth. Are you taking meth and enjoying it like Adderall? Here's some meth. Woohoo! Meth. Yippee! You take Ritalin, it's like meth without all the enjoyment. So it's just like, I've got to build this fucking porch. So you're like kind of mad for like 8 hours. But if you take Concerta, it's like a slow release. And I know for a fact that Vito is taking multiple at a time. I used to take them and poop them out. You know, that was something that my pediatrician would always tell me would happen. I had this incident where I took a couple and I ended up yelling at my friends and my family. I took 2 or 3. It doesn't take that much. It really doesn't. But if you do, you end up saying some fucked up shit. And I'm reading his fucking, like, when I had before I was banned, and I could see it. He's in a fucking methamphetamine stupor where he's kind of
Like
mad and wants to. No, it's not even just a mania. It's like you're willing to like imagine like you're so high and like you're naked, right? And people are like, "Hey, bro, calm down." You're like, "Bro, fuck you. I'm gonna tackle you."
Well, so let me ask you, Scar, what are some examples of some fucked up things you've said on this substance?
Before we move on to that, for the people at home who haven't taken pills, what Scar is kind of describing is much like some people will describe when I drink tequila, or like when I drink, whiskey, I get angry. Those sorts of things. It's very much the same. You'll have energy where the energy goes, the things you'll be like pushed towards, how it's distributed throughout the day. Vito, I think, is on the 30 to 36 milligram XL Concerta extended release,
which basically means like 3 milligrams per 12 hours.
Well, and he said that he's like saving it up and using it when he needs it. I don't know if he's still doing that, but that does mean that there is like another dose above the 30 milligrams that is like on the prescribed like methodology. I don't think he would get that one, but it might mean that he read the label and took 2. But he described 1 pill in his stool, so I'm gonna assume that he
hoards
on one. But
he hoards everything but those drugs.
So the way that you get these pills isn't the most regulatory way. It's because like when you take them, you have to basically go to your doctor and get a piss test and say, "Hey, I'm taking these pills." And then when they go there and they've basically taken only a 3 or 6 day worth of Concerta, they're like, "Oh, this has no tolerance on their body. Let's give them a higher dose." And then the addiction cycle continues. This is something that most people might not understand because they might not come from an ADHD family that actually takes these pills. But Vito is definitely abusing them.
Yeah, I've seen it happen to multiple people while they're like they'll like save them up and then they'll like start taking them and they'll crash out and then eventually get to the point where they need like 2 or 3 of them a day and they'll get to like the middle of the month and they'll just be like zombies until they get their prescription refilled. Yeah,
they're just legal methods.
I've seen people do it who are taking it normally and then kind of like, I don't know, life caught up with them or something and they started taking more and more and then they started stealing them from their like boyfriend or whatever and like it gets real bad.
Well, no, so now Scar, let me ask you a question. Can you give me some examples of some fucked up things you've said on Concerta? What are some examples of these heinous things you've said?
On Concerta, I have said, "Get away from me, get the fuck off of me. I hate you. I don't understand why the fuck you're trying to help me right now because I'm just so agitated. Don't talk to me. You know, yeah.
And you said that to your like 4-year-old daughter, right?
I said that to my mother and my older sister until I had to be held down.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it'll give you a lot of energy and not
Last
a lot
time
of.
I took 2 or more.
So yeah,
what are those? It's that emotion that people have that like restrains them from doing things. I hear about it a lot. It's like a guilt or like
I don't know that one
or like
yeah.
They're not like
exist in me.
yeah, you really got to purge yourself of those things, or you're just gonna like never do anything.
Are you
ever.
sure that this isn't like being delirious all the time, nonstop?
Well, but like, I think it might be, but like that feeling or whatever goes away on those drugs a lot of the time. Like like people talk about like SSRIs and stuff, like causing school shootings and things like that.
Well,
and like to a certain extent, that's kind of like whatever. Some weird conspiracy theory or whatever. Who cares? It does change like the way you process like emotions and feelings, and especially on stimulants, which are particularly prone to addiction and abuse.
Well, that would never contribute to delaying a comic book, of course, as we all know, a substance like that.
What are you talking about?
Well, it makes rote work feel productive, even if you're not doing anything productive.
What's Sean talking about? The Maniac's out already.
That's true. The Maniac is out, dude.
Yes,
by the Maniac. Superkiller.org with 3 eyes in a row. Who did Vito smell bad when he attacked you? Yes, he did. I said it in the video as soon as it happened. He did indeed smell bad. I can confirm.
I did have a question from a torpedo. So compare him to an Indian. Where, like, how bad is he? Like a third quarter as bad as an Indian?
I got you. The smell was worse, but it wasn't as like omnipresent. Because you know how when Indians are around, they just always sort of smell. It's like Sar. It's like get away from me, you curry huffer. But the smell on an Indian is always present, but it's not nearly as intense. But it's the same smell, just way more intense. You picking up what I'm putting down?
Yeah, when he left, did it linger?
Yeah, he started getting those like green cartoon like stink clouds off of him. The cameras didn't pick it up. Yeah, flies started dying everywhere. Yeah, it was bad. And it totally lingered. The cop was even like, "Damn, bro, it smells like pig shit over here."
There was an apple pie on a fucking like windowsill. And then it turned flat.
Yes, exactly. The flowers. That's why, dude. The plants around Vito's house and the grass is all dead because of his stink, bro. It's just because when he walks around there, kills everything. That's why the rest of the area is dead as well. Vito's smells.
Probably can't even smell it.
Oh, no way. His nostrils got to be fried. Like sweaty smell or gooning to bluey smell. I mean, with Vito, what is even the difference? He gets sweaty gooning to bluey, right? I mean, what even is the difference at that point? So, well, I mean, Scar, is there anything else you want to talk more shit about Trixie, or is there anything else you'd like to say to the people?
Yeah, I guess if I was to kind of monologue, and I hope that Vito hears this,
we'll try and make sure.
My main thing is like, you know what you're doing. First and foremost, 6 foot, and like, you sit there and you view my messages, you view all of our messages, and then from the get go, you're like, oh, I shouldn't be doing this. So why do you do the things that you do? You sit there and you pretend like you value any relationship that you're in. Yet here you are making fun of Mint Salad, saying you're gonna rape her. Well, I'm not saying that shit about Mint Salad. Oh my god, I shouldn't be saying these things about Mint Salad. I shouldn't be saying I'm gonna totally rape her. Like, even though you're the guy that's saying it, you're the guy that goes and says that the people that are trying to help you don't have any way to facilitate them helping you, while you sit in front of 100 fucking boxes that you could easily buy $100 worth of storage space and store all that shit in and make your home a studio. Oh, did I say home?
Well, he also...
Sorry, I meant to say apartment complex. I've lived in California. Bro, you live in basic low income housing. And if anybody ever wants to sit here and pretend that Vito lives in the Hollywood Hills, go ahead, call me a Kiwi farmster. I'm not even like these types of motherfuckers that'd be like, oh, he lives in the Hollywood Hills, but really he lives in a condo. Bro, you live in the same type of shit that my low income drug dealer like used to live in. You aren't doing anything. You aren't putting none of this money that you could have been, putting into being better. You suck. Vito,
Speaking of, Johnny
True.
Rockets here on his apology tour that Vito had been doing. He tried to apologize to Johnny Rocket. I don't know if he successfully appeased him or not.
You know
for
who?
me to decide. I just saw that it happened.
Well, what's Krim is referring to Vito in a manic state of meth-induced panic started apologizing to a bunch of people. Two glaring omissions in that list of apologies. Apologized to Johnny Rockets, said he liked the Maniac, Riley, a bunch of other people. Didn't apologize to number one Mint. He apologized to Riley, but nothing about Mint, which is like insane. I don't even.
Did he say
obviously
he was gonna
knows
rape Riley?
No, I don't think so.
Damn,
Not
guess that
yet.
means nothing.
Yeah. Well, it's like he didn't apologize to Mint, which is just like insane. Like, why not? Who gives a fuck? It's a Discord message. But number two, he didn't apologize to me. And it's like, you're following Riley on Twitter. He's still, dude, he was following Riley on Twitter while I was still blocked. And it's like, dude, you hate Riley's guts way more than me. I'm frankly more of a fan than you than Riley could ever hope to be, just because of how it is. And it's like, you love him more than me, bro.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Before the show today, he tried to follow Riley back. And so he's now blocked by Riley. Yeah, I'm blocked too, but I think it was a while ago, and it was probably
he unblocked.
He didn't
me, and
apologize
then
to
he blocked
Balder
me
either.
again.
Of course he did.
I
fuck
recall
you,
when I got
Balder.
blocked, thinking it's like this is kind of weird, but that probably makes sense.
Dalish and Balder are having a bit of a baby beef in the chat here, is saying "fuck you, Balder."
Oh yeah, I think they're competing for like the rankings that are showing up only in the YouTube chat. If you're like actually on YouTube, and like even like the emojis don't work inside of our stupid.
I remember what I was
StreamYard
also going to
interface.
say. I have one more thing to say about Vito. Hey,
what's
Vito, the fact when you go and you block everybody that talks shit about who you are, down to the who you are, when you hate reading it, down to the point where you hide it when you block it, just realize you have no fan base. Everybody that you're blocking is your fan base. You have no other fans besides all the people that you block, Vito. Everyone you block loves you. I watch all of your content and it sucks. Why do you think I said release something on Vito? Because you're too ashamed to release something on your main channel, you fucking bitch.
So at the end of the
that's
show,
true.
I
W
talked
call
about
out.
this with
That's
Sean.
true.
Yeah, I talked about this with Sean. At the end of the show there, Dick was like, don't use real names, whatever. Don't read that chat. Did you see how he immediately like read it?
Conrad, yep.
Yeah,
anyways.
yeah. And then Dick's like, what the fuck? Well, I think that's because he. Yeah, maybe that was on purpose. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about it being some like weird like just trancing out sort of thing, and he knows what he was reading and what he wasn't reading, and he was just trying to do a monotone, and he maybe who knows, but he pulled up that video to distract from what he had done before.
Krim, it's like when Dick talks about libtards, which obviously Vito is one, and it bleeds into his personal behavior. But it's like Dick will talk about these libtards on Twitter.com, and it's like, yeah, they're not looking for a debate; they're looking for cruelty. Like that's what they want. It's the same thing with Vito. Like Vito's not engaging in good faith whenever he uses language with any of us. He's just trying to manipulate us into getting. It's about control, as we saw with
I think that's
the boundary, my sidewalk. It's all about control.
Scar, do you want to watch the Vito naked in the shower interrogation by Frog Tony with us? Because you've seen the video from Clipiverse, right?
I didn't, because around that time I had left because he had kicked me from the stream because I had been deported, and I really wanted to join back in. I got mad because he kicked me, but he still mentioned me in the stream for trying to get back in, so I appreciate him for that. Because Vito would have left. I'm not mad at him.
Yeah. Well, I did notice on the next stream that Frog Tony said he got actually like positive comments about you, and that he, having you back on would be good.
He sent me some messages. Expect me back on Frog Tony. I'm going to be on Frog Tony.
Let's go.
Very nice. Very nice.
You heard it
Yeah,
here
you want to
first.
pull up that? Yeah. Do you want to pull
yeah.
up that? Well, we can watch it right after everyone got kicked off for Vito to come on. Because
Is
that's when
it,
you got kicked off. So it's the one where it says that he assaulted you.
Does that
is the
show
title.
where he like the minoxidil is like really starting to like fuck up? I'm 20 and I started to put minoxidil in my hair and it worked. He put minoxidil in his hair and it like made it fall out.
Wait.
Yeah.
Well, yes, that's sebum too. Wait, what? Krim, where was this clip you want me to
I'll
pull up?
grab the link. Johnny Rocket
Okay.
mentioned on one of the not Johnny Rocket, Johnny the audio engineer mentioned that it seems like the whatever from Super Killer or you or
Watch it,
Riley
Dennis.
or
Watch it.
his life has caused him to outdo the anti-balding drugs. And he's
Yeah.
still becoming further balder. That is what
Balder.
how Ray has earned her forgiveness and probably I subscribe to her
Dude.
channel, the Cloutcast.
Dude, yeah.
Go subscribe to the
yes.
Cloutcast. All right.
Subscribe to the Cloudcast. But also, dude,
we'll probably pull that stream up later, maybe tonight, maybe who knows, we'll see.
when
Vito is bald.
Yeah, when Ray started freaking out about Vito being bald, and then I was also bald, it was just too much bald. But no, that was so funny. Her just being
of
like,
bald.
"Oh, I see why Vito wears hats all the time, dude." I was like, "This is so brutal for him, bro."
And the fucking bathtub is crazy though.
Balder. Oh yeah, I know. And he chooses to let the audience see with his camera that he is in the bathroom. He can't just stay on.
Can we establish just how weird that is? Like we're all okay with this because we know Vito's a fucked up piece of work, but like but come on, he's getting in the fucking stream. This isn't me and you trying to fuck with each other, Sean. Like, look at me and my dick. This is a live stream. Was he trying to get this shit pulled down on purpose?
Well, no, he doesn't show his naked body. This is what's so strange. It's like, you see how you can just see my head, sort of, and a little bit of my torso? It's like that. He's just naked in the bathtub. Like, you can see the tile behind him and clearly see he's naked. And it's like, he could have just stayed audio only, Scar. He didn't have to turn this on just so we could see his naked fat face.
That's what I'm saying.
He really
think that he was definitely trying to get it flagged like a Matt Jarbo situation.
His fat body would just get flagged as nudity because it's just like Dick's channel did.
That's
like a massive flesh.
That's literally what I was trying to say. That's how Dick got fucking flagged, and he knows that.
Yeah.
It's not like he doesn't fucking know that.
Now, Krim, are we going through the whole thing, or is there a section that?
I don't know. Like, see at the beginning, they have the Trixie video up briefly, but then I believe they swap over to just talking to Vito. And it's a bit of an interrogation. It's kind of long, buddy. We can maybe like speed it up if it gets
here. Hold
slow,
on.
I guess
I'll go. Well, no, Vito jumps in right here. Okay, well, let's just start going.
Yeah, it should be right at the beginning. I think Tony flipped it fairly well, but
yeah,
it
doesn't take that long.
So for the timeline of events, this is immediately
Goo
after
Gaga.
the Blotro stream that Vito had deleted. Tony had been watching the After Problem live show where we pulled up on Vito, and then Vito finished his like weird stream here and hopped in the chat and started talking, and then eventually hopped on the call. So
naked.
Yeah.
All right. So
this is after the Blotro stream on Friday, after Sean's visit at approximately. So Sean was there like 2:00 ish. This is like 8 or 9 hours later, I think.
Real quick,
version of event, having not seen any footage.
This is also a little bit into him getting to know the footage. This is not the beginning of the footage. Vito got to know a good couple of 3 minutes. He watched a couple of segments, and I don't want to say uninterrupted, but he got to get the picture of Digibro talking in a voice and getting annoyed by it until I told him in chat, hey, skip to babies only, and when you do, he's going to talk normally. So here, he's talking normally.
all right.
Yeah, Vito was really complaining about the baby voice, despite trying to insist on having some sort of baby chat afterwards, despite
Well, he likes it now.
I don't know. I don't get the point of individual role play like that. I need.
Well, here,
one baby is too much. It's obvious.
Yeah. Why don't we learn together with Trio Doug, who says it's baby time? That's correct. Me and
Trio
Scar are the
Doug, we
babies.
did it, baby.
Me and Scar are currently the babies, Trio Doug. So
This is
baby.
after Vito has incepted the baby idea into his mind
Justin,
to
give
try
me a
to
shaker
deflect
bottle.
attention from what happened onto Trixie and babies. I don't know who
Okay.
the baby meme is going to end up sticking to, but it's
Me.
both of them right now.
Me.
You
All
know, I
right,
got my
let's go.
shaker right here because I'm a baby.
Okay. Thank you, Scar.
Well, then why?
There it is. Vito's getting himself some comics sold. Vito.
Okay, so now Vito has joined. Just real quick, he's joined the StreamYard, and he's as Scar. What's your first impression seeing Vito's naked, bald fat face in his bathtub
I'm
here?
focused on
stream?
the grout behind him to see if he manages the grout.
What do you think?
I
do you need
feel-
more?
You
Do you need
know,
more,
with what I'm
footage?
seeing, I think that his back hair soaks up all the moss, and I'm not seeing any grout. So he lives somewhere in California that's hot enough, but it doesn't develop moss. Okay.
Well, kind of like
I get-
I heard San Gabriel's kind of like that.
I heard that in San Gabriel they removed their doors in the bathroom to remove the moss problem. So I
Yeah, I
think
heard
that
that's the custom out there.
you know, yeah, that is a San Gabriel thing. You would understand because you're not from California like me. I'm noticing that his head is very dry, kind of like me, but I have long hair.
Mm.
You know?
I have a lot of hair, like too much. That's why I have the hat on actually, because it gets in my fucking
Same.
eyes and shit when I'm trying to like do stuff, which is really
Dude.
annoying during a show.
Krem, I can't tell you, Bo, how annoying.
Yeah.
hair is.
So, well, what's it like? I don't know what it's like to have like when I get water on my head is wet for like the rest of my life. It's like a giant sponge on my head. I have this like curly like hair stuff going on here.
you're like a
It's
black person
giant,
with an afro.
giant sponge. Yeah, I've got black people hair where I got discriminated against in school for having black people hair because they'd always make fun of me for it. Be like, why don't you comb your hair? Like it's fucking curly, you stupid fucking bitch. Like that. Wish I could have burned down the
Ginger.
school. Unfortunately, school still exists, so we live in hell.
Dyslexic,
But
dyslexic ginger.
but like, what's it like to have the bald head wet? Does it dry off quickly? Does the water just like
Well-
flow off of it?
well,
Like,
Krem-
do you have to do a lot of toweling? Is it depend on like how much
Well-
how like moist your skin is being?
Well, Krim, there's two things. Number one, I don't have hair sebum leaking out of the top of my head, unlike Mr. Giswaldi over here in this bathtub.
That's true. That unidentified issue that we're not really sure why it's
He
happening.
looks
That's coming out of
swollen
his
with
brain.
water,
It's-
like he's been sitting in that water for days.
Yeah, he looks waterlogged. Yeah, you're right.
It just look a little red.
Yes, he
you-
does.
You
But-
know, Trio
Well,
Doug,
real quick. Hold on, real quick. I just want to say to answer Krim's question. To be honest, like right now, I'm not freshly shaved. I got a little bit of stubble, but when you're
Yeah.
freshly shaved, it just bounces off like Teflon, basically, like no sticking whatsoever. Like right now, it basically does that. I get a little bit because I got the little stubble, but no, it basically just like slides off like a.
So not
like a
really good
quarter off a
indication of
stripper's
how long
ass.
he's just been standing in the shower with the water off,
No.
furiously
Also,
chatting. Just
also,
before this.
I really maybe we can use AI for this, but I really wish we could see the rest. Like, is he in water? Because it doesn't sound like it. It doesn't sound like when he moves, there's any water being displaced. So is he
No,
just
but
sitting
he
in the
does.
bathtub,
But he
or-
does look like
California
he
water
was
is like,
in like
5
hot water.
gallons or $5 a gallon, bro.
That's true. Just like the gas. What did you say, Krim?
Is he
What is
taking-
that?
Well, like his skin looks red, like he was just under hot water. So I assume he just took a shower and didn't just get like naked and
You
sit
know
in the
what?
shower and like
No,
dial us. But if California
Not
water is
that,
that
you know.
expensive,
A
maybe he's taking
shower? Why
whole
wouldn't he have
showers.
it
Who
on
knows?
his face? No, he would have fucking like right on his face or at least on his body. His shoulders would have some water.
Well,
Okay.
it's no. See, I think here's what I think. I think we're sort of, like the JFK magic bullet. We got to piece it all together here, folks. But we need the Zapruder film of Vito's Frog Tony stream.
Yeah, we
No,
need the raw video footage from that recording out of this StreamYards. Hopefully, Tony has the full HD footage of Vito's shower cam, and we can map it 1-to-1 to the faces from Spirited Away, and we can
Yes.
just animate them dancing around, and that'll be all of our comments in the future. Is just animated Vito
Oh.
naked heads bouncing around
Yes.
the screen.
Yes. And also Trio Doug here to add on to that, to give us a better understanding. He says Vito is actually water resistant. That's what the sebum was
sebum
for.
actually is.
I see.
Hydrophobic. That makes sense. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that was like me when I saw that Pride Parade. Dude, no. I think here's what I think. I think basically Vito probably took a shower, like you said, and then instead of getting dressed, he just sits in his bathtub. And I was thinking about this. He's quite a rotund gentleman, so kind of like maybe Taft. Maybe he takes up so much space in the bathtub, like the water, that like I don't know, it just feels good to have all your back flaps being pressed against like cold porcelain or something. I don't know, something like that. You know, maybe it's his comfort.
He does
space.
look like he's overheating, so you know who knows.
He had to get some induction going.
Let's get this going. Maybe we can get some more information out of his
Okay.
weird, gross, naked bathroom call.
Trio Doug.
What? What'd you say, Scar?
Real quick, I just wanted to get this out for a second. Trio Doug, by the way, you're like, oh, Dick's burying all the baby things. Yeah, of course. He just had a baby, dude. Of course
That's
he's gonna
true.
be trying to sweep that under
And-
the rug.
And as we know, Dick's baby is always permanently one of the babies. That has to be true.
There's 2
But it's-
babies per conversation.
Yep, that's true. Okay.
Amazing.
All right, let's bust it out and keep it moving on this video.
Yep.
2 comics.
I want to see those copies, Cole.
2 comics. 2 comics.
So Vito, what?
Two
so
comics.
the bit. What's the bit here, Vito? Run me through this bit.
I mean,
You know, that just kind of just real quick. That just reminds me of the Bluey shirt. Like, what's the bit, Vito? And then he give him enough rope to hang himself. But
Why is he
Yeah.
so red?
maybe he's been drinking too. Who knows?
Dude, does he drink?
Probably.
I don't know.
I mean, we don't know for sure, but maybe
Yeah,
definitely during this.
I've
stream.
never really heard him talk about it, so
We
I don't
should
know.
ask Koof because Koof was one of the main people that saw him in the live stream when they were in Vegas. And if he was going to be drinking anywhere, it'd be Vegas.
Yeah. Well, no, he definitely drank in Vegas, I think. Which we were all drinking. So
watch the video. I mean, I don't want to watch it because it's cringe, but I mean, Trixie is a fascinating individual.
So you want to watch the video? You're obviously interested in it.
I don't
from
want
the
the
cringe
video to
standpoint.
exist.
Not
I wish-
from like
yeah.
an interest, but like, oh, this is
He
going to be
wishes
cringe.
it
this
didn't
is gonna be
exist.
good.
Okay.
Funny,
Mhm.
hilarious. The chat will like it, right? That's
that's how I feel about
clearly what
Vito.
you want to do.
God, he's
So then don't act like you don't want to do it. And don't act like you're supposed
Dude, I love also the way he has his camera faced in front of him in the bathtub. It gives this like his face is this like pear shape, it's just big at the bottom and then it just gets like far away from you. It's sort of like a optical illusion. Like how does one's man face do this? Very strange.
surprised that
Maybe the
Trixie's
sepum
mad
linked
at
into his
you.
cheeks.
You should again just put your chest. Be like, I want to watch this. This is silly. This is funny. Who cares
Well,
if
it's like
Trixie's mad
Asian
at
I
you?
wasn't thinking that far ahead. I was like, Trixie probably knows it. I assumed if the link was going around, Trixie probably knew it was out there.
Also,
Dude, Grim, you can see on the stream here in all caps. I barely even remember this, but I guess I commented on the stream in all caps. Tony features it here. Why are you in the bath? All caps. Because I guess, at the time I was even like, Vito, like, why? I
What is
just got done
happening?
spanking your ass black and bluey, and then you do this. Like, just stop, dude. Stop stepping on rakes. You don't have to. I know your dad didn't tell you this, but he was too busy at Domino's. But Vito, you don't have to step on
Yeah.
rakes. Okay.
so I'm a
His
little
dad was
uncomfortable
collecting
with you
rakes.
watching my stream.
Vito
while
inherited
you're in
them
the
all.
shower.
It's
That's a weird
bathtub,
thing.
it's bathtub Vito.
Bathtub Vito.
Where the hell is Vito? In the bathtub.
This is a variant of Vito. This is bathtub Vito.
Dude,
So you were saying earlier in
He
the chat that
butters?
you did not
he
call
just kind of sounds, he sounds drunk or like really tired there. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if he had something
Well-
in his system.
Well, so you got there. You texted you were there around like 1-ish. He was on Reddit like 5-ish minutes within
Of course.
range of your
What-
post.
What time was this about? Like what? 1 a.m?
This
Like,
stream?
for EST.
No.
This was
For
about midnight, I
EST.
think.
So that's 3 a.m. for me.
Oh, was it
Yeah,
that
'cause this
late?
was like the
I'm EST.
yeah. 'Cause Tony
he's
did his normal
PST.
stream and then did an emergency veto stream and then on the Balatro, and he's like an hour and 5 minutes into the Balatro. So this is like 10, 11, 12 at night getting on there.
Yeah, this
And
will
he
be
has
the
been up
first
for
one.
like 10 or 11 hours at that point. I'm guessing that he probably took the Concerta either before he went out to talk to you or right after he got back.
No,
Good guess.
no.
Well, he probably pops as soon as he wakes up. He probably popped one and then waddled right over.
Well,
to
I
the
don't think he
top.
does, but
No.
I think he like, I don't know, maybe he didn't, but he
I
was up all night.
I promise you, this is just Vito.
Why do you say that?
This doesn't scream the mania that I've seen from him. There's a certain level of mania that's uncontrollable. Where like if I was to like say something out of pocket and then you guys weren't able to continuously run that out of me, that'd be one thing. But if I was to just do something idiotic and it was of my own accord, and like regardless of what you guys had to say about it, like, what are you doing? Like, you're in the bathtub right now. It would have no effect on me. This
Yeah, I
seems
guess
just like who he is.
Concerta XL is 10 to 12 hours. So
this
Golly, dude.
He would have had to take it immediately for this to be at like the tail end of it.
No, he would have
So
had
maybe
to
he didn't
ta-
take any today.
He would have needed to take it 3 hours prior to the show. And you know, now that I actually say that, you know, maybe, you know, he seems like kind of a spaz, like, oh, the show might go on, you know. But
yes,
this doesn't scream the classic type of mania you would see out of it.
Yeah,
I know plenty of people.
Did you catch the Belatro stream?
I caught a good amount of it. Well,
yeah, it really didn't seem like a crazed Belatro stream. It just seemed
No.
like a avoided, distracted, trying not to think Belatro stream.
It seemed like he didn't know
terrible.
what to do at all until something would fall into his lap. Which
He
is-
didn't know what. Well, no, he didn't know what to do until other people started calling in. The baby shit started. He should have just rolled with it. It was funny and interesting. It could have led to a beef, but
Yeah.
Vito's retarded.
Trio
Yeah.
Doug, you should have angled it better so I could have fought.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah,
This is your
Trio
fault.
Dog.
Yeah,
this is
Trio
really
Doug.
Trio Dog's fault, dude.
I
Fuck
tried to
Trio
be
Dog.
like, this is my fault. I found the video. Nobody else. It wasn't Schizo Sean. It wasn't Crimsol. It wasn't Trio Doug. It was me.
Yeah, it's funny that he's like skips over your name when he says who put it on.
Yeah,
Bellatra's stream was great because of me, Trio Dog. So we know who to blame for that shit too. So it's all
Right.
really
Randy
Trio
Musket
Dog's
called
fault.
into
Trio
that
Doug
too. Like,
actually
Vito's
gave
like
me the content.
holding his phone up to the microphone. You should let's see if he gets redder or less red.
Oh, Sean, over.
Trio
I
Doug-
was
Probably doesn't
told-
drink enough water.
I'm not here to talk about that. I'm not here to talk about that. I'm not here to talk about that.
You're not gonna talk
Is
about
he there to talk about?
No, I wanted to
Avoidance.
talk about Trixie.
Man,
More avoidance.
So you friends with Trixie? Do you
He's
consider
totally right.
Trixie
He
your
looks,
friend?
looks like a floating head.
I don't know. Probably not. I assume. I
No,
don't know.
dude, it might be worth it to put one of those guys up from Spirited Away, one of the green heads. He looks exactly like that right now, Krem.
I can't see
Maybe I'll find
anything
one.
because of the Trio Doug thing.
Oh, here, let me get that out of the way. Sorry, Trio Doug says Baldur is a transsexual. You've seen Spirited Away, right, Scar?
No, but he looks like a thwomp from Mario 64.
Yeah, what? Yes, similar idea. But dude, in Spirited Away, he has these like no worries, it happens. In Spirited Away, there's these like disembodied green heads that look exactly like Vito with the hair and everything. But yeah, Krem will find a pic, but we'll keep going here.
The last time I talked to Trixie, she seemed upset and gave me a lecture, and that was the last time I think I interacted with Trixie. But I don't
I wonder
hate
what the lecture
Trixie.
was about.
I assume she doesn't like.
I do.
me.
That was approximately 1 year ago, almost to the day of this.
I'm
by
just
the
gonna
way.
say, does anybody even
last
have
time they
a
got in a fight.
positive like retrospective with Trixie? Like,
I
at
still
all?
do, but that's because I'm a fan. I haven't interacted with Trixie IRL at all. I still like them as a fan.
I used to. I used to be in your position until their boyfriend touched me in the penis and they refused to
yes.
apologize. I
Until-
literally did. I have no problem with Digi still to this day.
Yes, dude. Hell yes.
Holy shit,
Dude, look at
doesn't-
that.
Holy shit.
Bro, that is fucking Vito right there. Can we get them at the same time? Fuck, I don't think so. But that's fucking Vito, dude. If we just here, hold on.
And that's Vito's transgender girlfriend.
Yeah, I don't think you can split screen them.
Yeah. Oh well. But yeah, if we add Vito here, so yes, you see how Vito is like. Let's get a better angle of him here. Let's let this go. a little.
Vito looks like the bouncing
We have Baldur coming on the video again. This is very meta.
from Spirited Away.
Oh,
Yeah,
there we
the
go.
big
We
old-
preempted it by approximately several seconds.
Thank you.
Stolen
So this-
joke alert. Stolen joke
There you
alert.
go. Well, no, that's perfect. I mean, it is true though. Like Balder's right on the money. Look at that, dude. Like that's just like
It's
I have it
actually
on
right
good
the
authority
point.
that Balder
exactly
also
like him.
stole the joke. Thank you very much.
okay. Well then, what
Boulder
the
didn't
fuck?
create Spirited Away.
That's true. All right, let's keep going.
Thank you, brother.
Balder
You're
did
right.
actually invent fat people, though.
Vito,
Mm.
Here's what I thought. Here's what I thought. I figured if some guy
a
on
Coob
Discord is sending me a
situation.
link to this video,
To be
it
honest,
must already be out there. Because why?
To be honest.
I don't know. I just assumed it was something. I thought it was old. You know, I didn't look at the date on it or anything. I'm like, oh, this must be something people know about or something. So if I broke,
Again, like, dude, I'm getting real sick of Vito, like, talking out of both sides of his mouth. Like, when he talks to Frog Tony, he's one person, he says one thing. When he talks to Dick about the same exact thing later, it's like a completely different person. That really irks
Well,
me.
and so right now he's making up like a dozen reasons why he did it. As this goes on, he starts talking about the
Yes.
you meeting up with him and what happened there. This is completely before Frog Tony hasn't seen anything but our stream. Vito has maybe seen our stream, but I think he was too busy freaking out. And I know he didn't watch. Anyway, yeah, he hasn't.
right.
He hasn't seen anything. He doesn't know what's going on.
He doesn't know what to lie about yet, specifically.
Yeah.
Like, dude, once people really started honing in on the Bluey shirt, that's when he pinned the fucking link to his Twitter and all this sort of, like, he doesn't know what to try and cope against yet. So we're seeing him sort
Yeah.
of flail
I don't
around in that
understand how more
direction.
people haven't got on him about his transgender ex or the one that
Well,
killed themselves.
Well, I mean,
Blue-
listen,
The Bluey shirt does him in.
I mean, listen,
Look.
the trans thing can be funny, but that's like, I mean, that is like personal, you know, like the Bluey shirt is like, fuck you, you had a Bluey
If
shirt.
my girl killed herself and I talked about it, people would have fucking questions. I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, I do plan on finding out about that woman who the one in
Doctor-
the comic.
Dr.
It's
Krim is
important-
on the case, bro.
Yeah, it's
I
important.
already,
It's important to document for the purposes of
Right.
like super
Did you,
killer
bro?
and
When-
inspirations for when
when-
we have to do an autopsy on Vito's house to find all the remnants of super
Listen,
killer to get someone to release it post death like Douglas Adams did, except he didn't have any books before that.
Did you, bro? All I'm saying is, sorry, Trixie, the Golden Witch. you have this wealth to pull from. He has a dead girlfriend and he fucks trans people. He doesn't
But-
respect trans people and he doesn't respect women. Get him, girlfriend. You got him, sister. You got him, you fucking real woman.
Yeah, well, there you go, and you know, hopefully Trixie takes you up on it. Trixie. The after problem supports you in any endeavors to
I
fuck with
don't.
Vito whatsoever. Well, you don't run the after problem, but the
Okay,
after
here's
problem
a-
does. Scar
here's
doesn't.
a
We
classic
do.
clip.
I
about-
don't
this
represent
is
the
from-
after problem. Sorry.
This is from about 1 year ago to the day. Oh fuck, I removed it because
Strangely
this is-
transphobic
nice
Vito,
boobs.
not actually transphobic Vito, always with rational trans takes.
Yeah, so this was about like a year ago that Trixie and Vito were fighting
Hey.
because Vito is horribly transphobic.
Respectfully, can you not put such a beautiful woman on the camera? Because I have a girlfriend and she could have been in this room right now and seen the most beautiful woman on the camera and me talking about how ugly they are, and she might get self-conscious. I don't want her to get self-conscious whenever they view such a beautiful passing trans woman.
Well, that's very cognizant of you, Scar. It's
I
very-
care about
you're
my
a great,
fucking girlfriend.
you're a great boyfriend. You know
That's,
that.
that's basically what happened to Richard Embry with the Comicsgate, right? You know, he didn't want his like jealous,
Yes. Well, and
jealous
Trio,
girlfriend wife to like
yes.
realize that he was watching pornography
And-
on the internet.
I'm single, so Trio Doug, I can say this. Trio Doug asked me, "Hey Sean, doesn't Trixie look so good in that top?" Brother, I'm single. Trixie looks phenomenal in that top. She slays. She slayed. She was serving cunt in that top. Okay, Trixie fucking served like a motherfucker in that top. Okay, Trio Doug, absolutely. Very feminine. I'm right there with you. Trixie looked extremely feminine in that top, buddy. I love Trixie the Golden Witch. She should come on here so she can hear that personally and then hash it out with Scar. She should come on here.
Well,
and do
look,
that.
someone in this. I don't know if Scar can hear us right now. Looks like he's getting his headphones fixed.
Scar, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I don't want to hear any sacrilege about transgender women. Sorry. Go ahead.
Right. That's fine. What I'm really trying to say here is that this is sort of like a Russia and the United States, and it doesn't really matter which side is which. It's just that like Vito's obviously Hitler. So either Scar or Trixie or Bird are like Russia or these other like Baltic states that are like tacitly our enemies now, but like we
Give
got
it
to
5
deal with
years.
Hitler first.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe he's not as bad as Hitler. Maybe he's worse than Hitler. Hitler wasn't fat, so
Well, Hitler was cool.
I don't know how else to evaluate it, like because they were both on meth, and
That's
Hitler
true.
wasn't fat, and Vito is.
Well,
so,
but say what you want about Hitler. The guy was productive. You can say a lot of things about Hitler. He wasn't fucking lazy. Okay.
you know, I think a lot of
animal
Hitler's work
abuse?
also probably felt productive because of the meth, and then he tried to start a land war in Russia.
So really, Nazi Germany was just a super killer comic gone wrong.
Whatever this thing Vito is doing definitely seems like he's trying to start a land war. That's my point. Is that Vito's starting a
Gotcha.
land war,
Vito is
and
Hitler.
regardless of how Scar feels about Trixie and Bird, and maybe
And
you
Baby
can get in
Mode.
like a, we need to team up here and hate Vito first. That's
Yes.
what's
Did you
important.
bro?
Hating
Oh.
Vito
that
first.
looks at little girls having sex.
Wow.
I
who
mean, we
hasn't?
know that. I don't know how much anyone likes talking about May. I know Ralph like doesn't anymore, but May
I'm gonna avoid
is like
that for
May
now.
is overtly, and I mean you can. May is overtly and
Baelish
obviously a pedophile.
always going
That's unfortunate
towards
for
something
like Ralph
emasculated.
and anyone like related to her. Or anyone who's ever had to like date her, or anyone who ever had their identity stolen by her, or anyone who ever got like set up to get into a fight because of her, or any other number of things that she fucking did because she's a psychotic like pedophile bitch. Like it's you know it's a thing that did happen.
Yes. And speaking of topics I'm avoiding, yeah, that's true. Ethan Ralph does actually run the After Problem. That's absolutely true. That's why I'm not talking about May right now.
Davis,
Ethan
where's
Ralph,
your man?
puppets
Where's
all
your
of us,
husband so
actually.
I can like actually
It's not the Jews.
consequence
Fuck
him?
the Jews. What? Ethan Ralph is more powerful than the Jews, Balder, please. Sorry, what were you saying, Scar?
Dalish, where's your husband? Where are you accountable for?
Whoa, excuse me. That's
Where-
Johnny, the audio engineer. Let's not talk shit about Johnny, the audio engineer.
Johnny,
please.
Johnny, me and you, we might have to have a cigarette and come into an understanding because your woman is just out of control. You know, you're gonna have to give her a 3-knuckle, maybe a
Dalish.
4-knuckle check.
Dalish, would you like to come on here and defend Johnny's honor? I'll let you do that, or just yell at Scar. I don't care.
A woman talking, God, what's she gonna do? Get shrill?
That's a good point. Dalish, are you just gonna get shrill? Show Scar what you'll do. Jump on here.
Dalish, you're not dirty enough for me. Dalish cannot match
Balder.
my freak.
So we have another. Well, that might be true. We have another undercard for the Vito and Schizo Sean fight. Balder versus Johnny, the audio engineer? Question mark. Balder says,
Damn.
Johnny, fight me IRL. Man, we got a lot of baby beefs popping up here and there.
That's crazy,
Yeah.
Dirty Dalish. Your man would laugh at me. Man, too bad your man doesn't make content and you are the face of your content.
What?
Too bad.
Well, I
Who's
mean, Johnny's half of the Dick Show, and he
wait.
does like make
Is he
music. so-
fucking Johnny?
Yes. Well, I mean, I don't know if I'm
fucking
allowed
Johnny.
to say that, but yes.
Look, all I'm just saying is like, you know, you didn't do name Johnny.
Sorry if I doxed you,
know.
Dalish.
If Johnny wants to laugh at me, you know what? It's fine.
Yeah, I know.
He doesn't
Sorry.
Use, he doesn't use any hair care product anyways.
I didn't mean to blow up your spot. I don't know who Dalish is dating. Who is Dalish? Who is that?
What the Fuck, I had no clue. I don't want no beef.
This is like my baby video moment, bro. I really fucked up. Anyway,
Quick take
any-
down the stream.
Yeah,
Edit the
anyways,
last
I might have
2
to
hours
yell at
out.
Johnny. You're too out of control, Dalish.
okay. Well, yeah, do that at the next fan meetup, please. Be great content.
Yeah, I'll totally deal with 6'5" Sean with my little 6-foot ass.
Yes, Stray
Stray
Beans.
Beans
we will
is
talk
right.
about
Back to
Vito.
Vito.
All right.
The fucking video, okay, but Trixie, don't make this video. Why did you make this? I don't get it. I would never make this. Even if I had a butterfly server for the babies, I'd have like maybe a text document or something that I don't have to, have a video of me talking.
Just get leg surgery, bro.
I don't get it.
Trixie versus Vito rap battle.
Johnny Rocket says on the other stream.
Trixie, I could hold my own. The problem is I would be really mean. That's the other thing is I don't want to be mean to these people. I really
meaner
don't.
than like
Shout
what
out to
he's
you.
been doing, or he's like trying to deflect to the baby stuff away from him. Like, would he did that, and he does that later on too. It's like I'm not
Where
trying to
did-
do X, Y, and Z to people.
Where did you say something funny, Dalish? That's so funny.
Yeah, I
What,
don't
are
think
you-
they actually watch the video anymore. I think Tony just starts interrogating him more, and it starts pushing into like the actual, like
Yeah. Do you want me to skip ahead a little bit or just keep going?
Let's keep going. I want to see his red head bounce around some more.
There are some horrible things that can be said about Trixie, and I don't want to say it.
What would you even allude? See, this is where people have a problem with you, Vito. And
He does that a
What do you
lot.
mean,
I think
Joe,
Tony's
have
gonna
you
say something
seen
too.
the video where she goes on the Dick Show and goes, "My favorite thing is lolicon, whatever it is." There's some
No, I
stuff-
haven't.
You can't even
actually-
quote it
Vito,
right.
I know nothing of Trixie beyond when I met Trixie. and-
I'm a
okay.
huge fan
I
of
will tell- there's a-
illustrations of little girls getting fucked, is what he said.
A classic.
Yeah, why doesn't Vito know any of the memes?
Because Vito is not like a fan. He like doesn't get it, dude. He's like part of it, but not of it. If that makes sense. He like
He
just
watches-
doesn't get it.
wait, he watches YouTube as like an audio, so I don't think he like looks at YouTube videos. I think he like
No.
puts on clip compilations and then tries to guess what's happening in the world.
Yeah, he's like boomer. He's like a boomer in that way.
He's probably watching reels. He's probably watching reels naked in the like this is what the reel would see on this call if it were looking at how Vito watches reels. It's just him like scrolling them naked in the shower.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, no water or anything, just like naked in the shower, but with no
Yeah.
water. Music Master asks me when I will pull up to Frog Tony. Will he also ask you to get off his property? Tony already addressed this question. He may even in the stream. Like he would just have a good time with me. He said like, yeah, he just fucking like just invite me inside and stuff, and that would be great. But I would probably rape Frog Tony if I saw him out in public. So, Trio Doug says, sorry, Krem. Trio Doug says he's unsubbing, and then
Yeah. Instagram Reels, shorts content, don't. Why? Stop. What you're doing is wrong. It's like morally and ethically like you're probably just gonna end up watching AI slop. You're like just like a thin line away when you're mind raping yourself with shorts and content like that. Go watch old bad television like I do. That's totally the way to build your attention span. 1960s Doctor Who. All right.
Dude, Krim, no, that's a good point though. Like you talk about how he was raised on anime, his internet like content diet must be like horrific. I mean, he's talked about it a little bit. It's like pigs getting blown up and shit. Like, yeah, he's fried, bro. He's gone. We lost Vito Giswaldi. He's lost in the digital sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Scar, that is a good point. You are on the panel.
I'm not trying to interrupt the show to beef with Dalish, but like she's in there.
Brother, this is the show about problems, baby problems, baby
Dalish,
beefs,
you're
all-
trying to act like you're funny. You know, I was trying to be respectful because you're dating Johnny, but like you're not funny. You're just like a host.
Who?
You haven't.
She's
got
dating who?
You know what? You're just on the show as a news girl, and when you're there,
Whoa.
you know what? You're just there. You know, I don't want to be a guy that like
Got some baby beef. Though.
Scar, you
But,
should
you
buy
know,
one of the same outfits
Me-
she
me
had
and you-
in
me and you
her
were no different,
whatever
you know? We're just on
Scar,
the
whatever
show.
whatever she was wearing in her news babe appearance, you should wear that and do the news.
You know what? We would be built the same. That's the craziest part. Is that my chest is as flat as hers.
That damn low blow. Oh my, how's Dalish gonna respond?
Yeah.
Dalish says, "Are you mad you got molested?" That was before that recent comment.
Are you mad that you haven't gotten molested, Dalish? Nobody
I
wants
am.
to molest you.
I'm
Really?
so mad I'm not being molested right now. It sounds
True.
Way
I'll be
better
over there.
than-
I'll be over there shortly, Krim. I'm gonna pull up on you, buddy, and molest you.
Graham, I'm coming for that
Dude.
beard. We're gonna tag team that beard.
Very special
So
problem
much
with the after
LSD, our
problem.
eyes bleed. That's how LSD works, right?
Okay, let's go. I am currently on Vito's property. That's right. I'm streaming. He doesn't know I'm here. I'm in his bedroom. He does not know I'm
What
here.
Vito
went
doesn't know is that he's actually been paying for a sub basement this entire
Yes,
time.
That's
He's
correct.
just like too scared to talk to his landlord about anything, so he just has no idea what's going on.
Just
Yep.
know you're not funny, Dailish. You're just a woman.
Don't you threaten me with a good time, Trio Doug. Molesting me with all
Yeah.
the Vito files. Yeah, I'll be there. You name the time and the place,
Yeah.
buddy.
We
All
were
right.
gonna move
Video.
Sean into the walls, but it was filled with cards, so I had to go in the basement.
Yeah, Music Master, I will play your song to end the stream. How about that?
Yeah, because that's all you have to show off. You got nothing in your personality that says, "Oh, hey, look at me and my amazing conversation that I have. Look at me. I add
Well-
to the show so much besides my bra that I'm wearing
Scar.
that shows 75% of my chest and 25% of my breasts."
Scar.
Yeah, of course
Not-
I'm looking.
I'm
You're a
not trying
woman.
to
Nothing
not-
good about you.
I'm not trying to tip the scales, and I'm trying to be a good neutral host. But I did hang out with Dalish IRL. She's fun to talk to. She's fun to hang out with.
I
can
bet
confirm
she
that.
is, but she's trying to act like she's funny. You know, she ain't funny.
Well, she was funny in person, not as funny as Johnny.
Look,
of course,
all
but
of,
who
all
is?
of this pain that Scar is expressing is because of this unresolved trauma of being molested. Once
That's
we
true.
figure that
It
all
all
out,
goes back
everyone
to
will
that.
get along and everything will be fine.
And I think you're right. I just see another twinkish man, and I get a little traumatized.
Dalish is saying you have no shot, and you're saying that to Cope and Seethe because you can't get
Oh,
with
thank
her.
God I have no shot at Dalish. Thank God, dude.
I think Scar's getting baby trapped actively, actually.
Why Music Master's asking why did Chris Hansen never catch Vito? Well, he tried. He really tried, but
Vito wouldn't leave the house to show up.
yeah, and Vito's too big, so they couldn't find people strong enough to get him out on
That's
his
why
own,
it took an Alex Rosen style, because Vito was never going to leave his home. He probably just like lures them in with like Bluey merchandise.
Yes, of course. Let's learn more.
Where Trixie
I
went
should
on the
go
Dick
on my
show,
show.
and Dick said, "So, like, what are you in?" I'm look, and I'm going to be very clear. I'm paraphrasing. I don't remember exactly what was said, but it was basically, "I enjoy lolicon. I like anime of little girls getting fucked." That was the basic extent of it.
I'm pretty sure that recently.
Why did Trixie make
Wait,
this
Oh.
video?
Who knows? So Dalish is saying you got mad, Scar, as soon as she said you didn't have a GF. Do you have any response to this?
Oh, am I supposed to like validate her?
Well,
You
I
met
mean, what?
me-
And-
Sean, you met my pregnant girlfriend, right? Is Dalish pregnant?
Dalish is not pregnant. No, not as far as I know.
Damn, that must be for like a reason or something. Damn,
Probably-
that's crazy.
She might take birth
Probably 'cause-
control. I mean,
No, I can.
I
tell
mean,
she
also maybe the
definitely
severely
take
being
birth control.
underweight can do things to your reproductive cycle.
nah.
She was.
I don't-
for a
I-
while.
I think that's pseudoscience. You're a man.
Women,
know, I think
women's
that, like,
reproductive
not being-
cycles get real
not-
fucky when they bounce around. It just
So do
yeah.
women's diet system
Yeah,
when they
that-
aren't wanted
that's,
by men.
That's the beauty of anorexia. Not that I'm saying people should be anorexic, even though I am saying that people should be anorexic. But not that I'm saying that. But like you can't get pregnant if you're anorexic enough. Now, like you kind of get like brain foggy, but like as long as you're not pregnant, do you even really need to think?
Walder, this chat turned gay because you're in it. Back to the tranny hate. You got it.
That, I thought
think
we were,
Vito
I
only
thought, I
even
thought
brought
we
up
were
that
doing
gay pro-
tranny hate whenever we were making fun of Dalish.
Vito only even put that gay problem in there to try to make us talk about gay stuff. It's a trap. He's trying to
Dalish
make
doesn't wanna
us
get
look gay.
pregnant
Well, he
because
goes and plays Armored Core, which is definitely gay.
Me, if I
Yeah.
got
Bought him Armored
pregnant, it
Core.
would kill me.
Alright.
And if Dalish got pregnant, it would probably kill them.
Scar's really going in. I wish we had Dalish here
Well-
on stream. It's sort of asymmetrical.
26,
gonna
she doesn't
get-
need a kid right now. Damn. When are you gonna be ready?
Well-
when you're 36? When your
Dalish.
kid's gonna be 10? You're gonna be fucking 46, you old bitch. That's right. Rot up your fucking eggs, you dirty old scoundrel ass bitch.
Dalish,
Enjoy
if
your
you want to
fucking
get
30s. When you 30 and sad and nobody wants to have kids with you, think about this moment when a fucking 24-year-old told you that you're gonna dry up and be alone.
damn, you gonna let him talk to you like that, Dalish? You gonna get on here and defend yourself or what?
I don't know why anyone would want kids. It seems insane.
Yeah, Krim, you're on welfare.
It wouldn't really matter how much money I was making. I still would not want progeny.
Idiocracy. Anyways.
Straight beans. This is
No,
very messy.
no.
It's supposed to be messy.
I just I don't like being around children. Like it being
Deadbeats
mine
are
wouldn't
24.
change.
What part of
that.
me is deadbeat? I'm here.
Well, you'll be
You-
around.
Where's
I don't-
your
I know your
man?
income is.
Where's your man, Dalish?
You
Nowhere?
don't want to play that. You don't want to play that game. I'll just tell you.
Your man is working on the Dick Masterson show and doesn't have enough. Damn, that sounds like a you issue, not him. I'm
Well-
pretty sure if he wanted
well,
to have kids, he would
You
be
can't
having them.
have my seed. It's my essential life essence.
Oh,
it's mine.
so you agree that his seed is probably more important than her having a baby? Yeah, okay.
Well, Trio Doug makes a good point. Krim not spreading his genes is a fucking travesty. I agree with that, Krim. You're a very unique individual. I think
We need more young men like you.
We need more Krims running around, bro. Krim pilling people, dropping Krim pills like they're fucking candy, bro.
You know, I think that
Is
Dalish
Scar
is
about
definitely-
Is Scar about to get a Krim pill? Are you about to get Krim pilled, Scar?
I'm almost certain that Dalish is trans being pilled, so I'm definitely gonna take my Krim pill.
Okay. Trans being pilled, Krim pilled. All right, hold on. Dalish says not all of us spend our time making kids to leave behind. Oh my, I don't even know the lore on that.
You're spending time leaving no kids behind, you lonely bitch.
Yeah, well, point.
You
counterpoint.
fucking no kids having woman. Oh, what you gonna do? Be a whore in your 40s? You ain't telling me, Tanaka. You got no titties, bitch. You got no ass. You built like Eugenia Cooney, acting like you're gonna be Eugenia Cooney into your 30s. Guess what, bitch? You don't have $1 million. You can't drink Slim Fast into your 30s and survive. You go ahead, live your Hollywood
you can
lifestyle.
drink, like,
You ain't
White
gonna have no
Monster
kids.
energy though.
Yeah.
Like Slim Fast is no good. Just do the White Monster energies. That's the
Yeah,
key to
come
the
back to me when Dalish has somebody willing to reproduce with them, and then
She says,
have
"I don't make
friends.
I don't make kids to have friends. You have friends, Scar?
No, I don't have any friends. She's so right. I'm actually having kids, so I can actually have my friends. It's too bad that she doesn't realize that Dick also has no friends. That's why he's also having a kid. It's not for
Well,
some
actually,
sort of
so-
like biological fulfillment that all of us
So
have,
little-
except for
little known-
whores.
Little known secret.
Except
if
for
you all have
whores.
kids and your friends have kids, then you'll probably end up hanging out with them more. It'll just be around the kids, and it'll be a pain in the ass compared to doing normal things. But I mean, whatever.
Okay, let's keep going. Let's power through.
Okay, we're.
Trixie put up a
Burp.
video explaining that and saying that they do not like that stuff.
I don't think I don't know if they do or don't. And frankly, if it's drawings, I'm not losing sleep over it. Leave the kids alone. But I don't care about little anime bullshit. It's gross. But
Leave the drawings alone. Vito bitching about why did Trixie make this video as he ignored me after telling him not to play it. Lol, says Boulder.
I got a whole bunch of people in the chat, Balder. You're one of many. If you had super chatted saying don't play it,
Dude, Krim, just real quick, I look at Vito because now the bottom half of his face has been cut off. I mean, he really is just looking. His head is just pear shaped like a motherfucker right
I'm
here.
on your guys'
bizarre.
side here because he's not really focused on his own angle. That might be him being lazy, but
Well,
I'm almost certain he has to be drunk.
yeah. Well, it sounds like it. Here, let's
well,
look.
that would have been different.
But he's the main one. But also, so what I was saying, Vito, you do this thing where you're like, oh, I could say all these mean things about Trixie because Trixie has all these horrible videos.
No,
of
I
her.
could say one mean thing about Trixie, which is they've said I want little girl anime porn. There.
Focus. You're like Scar. You're getting
Vito, what have you said on that subject? Like, why is Vito says he's a pedophile every other sentence out of his mouth. Like, what are we?
Yeah, like I could say these bad things, and then Vito's like, actually, this is fine. Cuties is fine. This is definitely just him trying to distract from like whatever he's doing and pretending like he's not saying anything about Trixie. This is definitely trying to start an issue. This is definitely trying to like put it somewhere else. I don't know if it was to like. I don't know what Vito thought was going to happen with Trixie, but like, I think Vito probably thought it would be distracting from whatever was going on with him.
Well, Vito, I mean, he also thought that probably he probably thought Trixie didn't care very much or something. But I say that, and then I remind myself, no, Vito knows exactly what he's doing, like always at all times. So I don't know.
What comes to mind is especially with the iDubbbz inward situations. Like, bro, you were saying that over and over again, and then afterwards you came out like, "Oh, I never meant to hurt anybody." It's like, well, no, we all thought well before that you were using that word to kind of deconstruct the whole idea instead of participate in the idea. He is sitting here like, oh, I'm here to deconstruct the whole idea of what everybody thinks I'm trying to do whenever I have a conversation with Trixie, while participating in the drama that he also wants to separate himself from.
So
yes.
Before we get to Dale's comment there, you talked about like concern and other stuff like that. If he is coming down at the end of the night, like if you were like in a heightened emotional state where someone got you like real agitated, would you like, how clear would your memory be of like those events? Like, I know Vito has other like sleep issues where you probably are like breathing at night because you're not fat. But like just that like sort of like that downturn at the end, like if you're on like an
accelerant
Concerta or Adderall high after not sleeping for like a week, is your memory just totally shot even on Adderall?
Easy answer for you. So what he is mainly focused on, if he is taking it, right, if he took it at the right time and he's being affected by it, is exactly what made him mad about an hour ago. So whatever made him mad about an hour ago is what he's probably going to be mad for the next 2 hours, and then it's going to chain together. And whatever he kind of gets
like
mad
fixated
about,
on, and he just like he'll loop. Yeah, I think I've seen some of that. I don't know if it's in this one, but I think I have seen that from him before.
And Dalish, I've had Dick literally call me a woman beater and like say he like, don't listen to that motherfucker. And I'm still in his server. Yeah, I'm gonna be in that Discord after the meltdown. Relax, bro.
You heard him. You heard him here on the After Problem.
You got to be a lot meaner for Scar to leave.
I'm not. This is just some beef, bro. Come on now.
I guess it's not the
some baby beef.
Right,
it's just baby beef.
Me and you, we're the only babies in chat right now, Dalish, and you know you're acting like a baby. So
baby beef.
You better hit us with that goo goo gaga, or I'm not hitting you with the next response.
Music Master Vito just smells like shit. He just smells like pig shit, man. Like whatever, fat people BO. It's exactly like that. Exactly what you're smelling, but worse in your head. Scar beats women based. I also agree.
Screenshot
beating women is based. Oh, Dalish just says, just curious. I've seen people leave over weaker shit.
No, Dalish, this ain't nothing. Come on now.
I've seen that happen with Vito Gesualdi.
Focus.
Dalish, you didn't respond like a baby. I'm not gonna engage with you no more.
Oh well, he's laying down. He's setting a boundary, Dalish.
Okay, he's gonna stop arguing with chat. Let's get back
Vito,
to Vito.
you
then.
literally alluded to it. You said
I
didn't say
assumed-
things about Trixie,
Guys,
because there's a bad thing in Trixie.
if you ask anybody on the internet who Digibro is, they're going to go, it's that anime reviewer who one time said they look at little girl anime porn and it's their favorite thing. It's like a famous clip.
Vito,
Is
pay
that-
attention. I know you don't.
Is that
like
even
to pay
true?
attention.
Like, what is the current modern? Like, I'm
If you
pretty
say-
sure no one
No.
knows what happened to Digibro, and the Dick Show
Hold
thing is
on.
like super, like not really like.
Well, Dalish, my apology. I didn't know you want on. If you still want on,
No, Dalish, get on. I'll send you an invite. You want an invite, Dalish?
If you want to come on, I'll let you in. My apology. Well, I also,
Yo.
I'm new to this. I should probably just start sending people links whenever they get mentioned.
Yeah, we're still like figuring out how it all works.
Sorry,
It took me
Dalish.
a sizable amount of time to figure out how to actually pull Scar up, but I think I've got it now.
Sean, move on. Why? You don't want to see Dalish get on here? That wouldn't be funny at all, Trio Doug.
Well, if we're gonna figure out links, we should have like the video going, so we're not like I don't know.
Here.
I could be mean to
Troubleshooting with
Trixie
no-
and say
yeah.
Trixie made a video.
Oh, she
Great.
says it's fine now. Boo, boo. Next time, then you two will settle your baby beef.
Fight more later. Yeah.
We'll keep it going. It's late anyway.
Using lolicon.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
you saying the thing. You going, I could be mean to Trixie because there's things that Trixie has done that I can talk about. That's you alluding to something. Do you understand the difference? You do this a lot where you
hold on.
allude to things. You're like,
Tony.
I could be mean to Tony.
Tony,
and talk about
Tony,
that thing that he's
Tony,
embarrassed about.
shut the fuck up. Don't you think it's nicer?
Does he ever act like
me
that
to
on the
say-
show?
What?
Don't you think it's nicer, man? He's so evasive.
Have you ever seen him act like that on the show? Like, shut up, hey.
Because Dick doesn't
More so-
tolerate that shit.
I think he's done it once or twice since the show's been remote.
Could be. We'll keep an eye on it going forward. Anything else?
I mean, like, look at his face. Like, it's kind of like nothing. He kind of doesn't even think that he's on. Like, you notice how you said you don't have to have the video on? I don't even think he understands that the video is on.
No.
Yeah,
he
I
knows
think he's
that.
like, I mean, like, I think he knows that it's on. Like, I don't think it's like processing in his head like what that like means to anyone else or even to himself. Like calling from the bathroom, it's just like, oh, my camera's on, whatever.
Am I the only one that likes Frog Tony, by the way? I like Frog Tony.
Oh no, Frog Tony did a great job. I got mad at him after, because he kicked
Well,
me
but
off. But even kicking me off, he did a great show of it.
We got
Yeah,
Lemon
lots of
Trash.
people-
With Lemon Trashy saying he's annoying, Trio Doug saying he deserves zero respect. I mean, maybe Frog Tony needs to get on here and settle some baby beefs of his own. I
Look,
don't know.
Well,
don't
Frog
have
Tony
any
kicked me, and
issues-
he's still a bitch for that. I just might
Personally, that I can think of with Frog Tony. I did really like this like interrogation here where Frog Tony knows about as much as Vito does about the situation. But
Frog
then
Tony knew
Vito
a
starts like
bitch.
trying to reconstruct it.
Oh, Music Master also likes Frog Tony. All right, so mixed opinions.
Because you're putting things into people's heads. Because people
got
go,
you with that
well, what is it
trans
that Vito's
comment,
talking
didn't
about?
I?
That gets people interested into trying to find out what it is you're alluding to.
Okay, so it's
Don't
better
make
I
you
say
lose it.
they're into kid fucking porn. That's better than saying, they've done some stuff. I don't want to talk about
Yeah,
it.
because at
It's
least
better
the
to just
balls-
say they
it's
said they're into
called
kid
having
fucking
balls,
anime
you know.
porn.
It's called I got balls and I'm willing to say the thing and not be pussy.
No, that's being polite. It's me saying, hey, I know
No,
there's
it's not
some-
polite. No one
It
thinks
is polite. It's polite. There's
Not
some nasty
polite when you
things that are
say
said
the
about
same
Trixie.
thing.
I don't need to drag them up. And I think everybody.
I can say things about black
That's-
people like,
What?
I don't need to drag him up. That is dragging them up. How does he not get? He has.
Well, he knows.
At this
He
time
knows.
of day, he might not. But
Well,
I think he
that's
does
fair.
normally. I think it's just like weird,
Well, dude,
automatic
I don't-
behavior he's reinforced.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's got a lot of shit going on. But Krim, I don't know if you saw, but like, dude, it's kind of in this freeze frame. Even he's just like constantly touching his head and like rubbing, and he looks very like
It's like rubbing his
disgruntled.
eyes a lot.
Does he
Yeah.
have more hair than when you visited him?
He has less hair, actually, a lot less. Oh, well, when I visited him was like a couple days before this, so it's basically the same. But when I saw him at Hackamania,
This was that night.
yeah, okay. When I saw him at Hackamania, he had way more hair, and you can see on the stream when he shows it, he had like this part up here was sort of bridged, had hair coming back. Like, yeah, no, he's just.
You think
he's
when he
he
gets
has way
bald,
less
he's
hair.
gonna hit his Alex Jones arc of being true right wing MAGA?
Oh, hold on.
It'd be kind of funny.
Dalish is asking. Yes, I do. Hopefully, he'll be Deep State Derek. Dalish is saying, why are you calling me a tranny and then sending me a friend request? I truly do not understand men. Well, Dalish, I'll let you in on a
Dalish,
little
they're all
secret.
gay.
Yep, men are
I
all gay.
literally told you I got no fucking problem with you and that you did good with the content. My fucking bad. Let's make some content, you fucking
no,
useless bitch.
Play.
Dalish just forgot that all men are gay.
Literally asked me if I'm gonna leave the server, and I said no. I sent a friend request to be like, "Hey, I got no fucking problem with you. What do you mean you don't understand men? I don't understand you fucking women. Here I am being a fucking nice guy. What the fuck ever? Just kick me out the server. You don't want me there, bitch.
You're just
I
a nice
do
guy.
understand them.
I'm literally just a nice guy.
Everyone's insane.
Scar's just a nice gay guy like the rest of us.
Oh my god, I can't even have sex with a man.
See, Hack the Movies gets it. You can just say nothing.
I open my phone half the time and there's a text message from Tony who said, "You see what these N-words are up to this week?" And I go, "Tony, that is inexcusable.
Like,
Send
this
me
is
the video."
obviously a joke, but like,
Trio Doug says, Tony, how can you say Trixie?
What?
like
Crime?
the thing about Tony saying the N-word thing, but like he's doing it like in a disparaging way. It seems like he's trying to build camaraderie with Tony from Hack the Movies there. Like he's trying to build, like that doesn't feel like he's trying to say that Tony's a bad person. But I feel like that's how he thinks you build camaraderie and friendship with people.
Well, yes.
I don't know that he like consciously thinks that, but it just seems to be how he behaves.
No, I mean, you're absolutely right. And he does this weird, like the thing with Tony where he says it's the N-word. Like, that's obviously a joke. Or me, for example, when he said the police would, like, rape me. It's like, yeah, that's funny, but then you don't commit to it and you're still butthurt. So it's like, it's not really a joke. Like, you actually wish that had happened to me.
It's
so
like when liberals bring up ICE, like, getting me whenever I'm right wing. You know, it's like, oh, yeah, they're going to get you. They're going to get you, the ICE. You know, them police, they're going to get you, Schizo Sean, you know. They're totally going to arrest you and rape you, even though I don't believe that.
Yeah. Trio Doug. Yeah, you made an appearance, Trio Doug. I'm just a nice guy, you bitch. Yeah, exactly, Koof. Exactly.
Look, I just want to know, can Vito prove he's not an illegal Italian immigrant if his passport is taken away, his ID and wallet are taken away, his phone is taken away, and he's left with a fake passport that says he's actually Italian?
He'll find.
I just like, can Vito not get deported for being an illegal immigrant under those circumstances? I don't know.
We should just deport him anyway. We should just like throw him into the Pacific Ocean. Honestly, I don't know. He won't be able to swim back, so problem sort of takes care of itself.
That friend request is the best thing that happened to you this year, bitch.
Damn, Scar and Dalish. I just wish Dalish. We can still get you that link. All you got to do is
Dalish is a pussy. I've sent the link.
Oh, well, there we go.
Plays has a baby in a fetish Discord. I didn't say nothing about anything. I just said, don't make an illusion. Speak with your chest. If you're gonna say something, say it. Scar, I told you, you're not coming back in.
I'm dumb, stupid, or dumb.
How did he have something already for that? You know,
Vito normally wears glasses, right? Is he like?
No, he did. No, he did not edit that. You're wrong.
No, he
had that. Yeah, he had that on his stream deck. I watched him do that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, okay. Yeah, he has. I know he has clips and stuff. So, but no. Well, yeah. I mean, Frogtown is, he's been around the block. Vito, he's doing the thing I do because these are prescription. But it's like, dude, when you're, when the phone's that close, you don't need your glasses or anything. I mean, it could be the drugs too. But what was your point on that?
It's just like, I'm not sure if he's like he's rubbing his eyes a lot.
Yes.
That could be any number of reasons. So, yeah.
I'm always at an L. Always.
You're a very divisive character, Scar.
I don't even know what Tony from Hack the Movies is. Don't say anything. Okay. I got a video in front of me where a grown adult is talking in a baby voice about the rule of 2 for babies. And let's be clear, everything else that goes on, if Vito sneezes, we have 1 million live streams about it.
No, you don't, Vito. How
yes,
many live streams are about this one? I'm the only one streaming about this. No one else gives a fuck.
I'm the center of attention. Everyone needs the latest Vito news. They need to know what's going on. Okay.
Tony is correct.
No one else bothered with a lot of
Yeah. Dalish is saying good luck with your music, and then Lemon Trashy says boring stream. Well, I'm sorry, Lemon. I mean, you don't have to watch. I'm not trying to be a dick, but like, I don't know, man.
Vito, you don't know how to make music. I remember when you made that Biggest Problem in the Universe song, and everybody supported you. It made me sick. It made me sick to my stomach seeing you get support for a shitty song. Do you know how many servers I've been on and played my shitty soundtrack for people for years and been like, how do I make this better? Yet you get to upload this. Oh, the Biggest Problem NTU. It's like, I'm not gonna let you get away with that. That song sucked dick. I'm gonna get you, Vito. I might make some shit. I might make some shit songs, but my shit song is gonna be real better than yours. And guess what? It's gonna be out before Super Killer.
Oh,
do you mean
boy.
that weird Eric July rap he put out?
Yep. That shit was
have you
terrible.
seen that, Sean?
What are we talking about?
Vito.
Oh yes, no, yes. I remember this. Yes, I remember. Trio Doug, you don't have to watch it. Very Vito thing to say. You're right, which is why I tried to not the tone. I tried to make it come across less that way because I wasn't trying to be the dismissive version of that. But yes, it is a very Vito thing to say. I'll keep the.
I can't say, well, that's kind of weird.
You
know, like that's it. I didn't dig into it. I didn't devote like a fucking hour to it. I said, Trixie, what a character.
Balder said, I super chatted you, Vito, and you read it. He super chatted you not to watch the video, and you read it.
Well, you probably didn't super chat enough.
God,
He's still live, or is his channel? He's still live. He's still playing video games. His cat's on stream.
I don't care. Do your goo goo gaga. I don't.
All right, I'm gonna go to the end of this video. Watch the last one. But I mean,
skip to see if you can find the part where he's fucking talking about you and what happened.
About me? Well, dude, I mean, how the fuck am I gonna find that?
It's probably about a little under halfway through, I bet.
While you're looking through, Sean, have you appeared on the farms?
What's that called?
I'm on there on Vito's thread, but outside of that, no, I'm not on the farms at all. I don't have like my own thread or anything.
Do they think you're like a pedophile yet?
No, I'm sure they'll get there, especially because I'm associated with Vito. They kind of like me right now, though, because obviously I'm fucking with Vito. Even they have come around a little bit.
I don't mean to brag, but Noel, right? Noel says he hates me.
Yeah, well, Noel hates everybody, though. I don't know how much of an accomplishment that is.
But
Noel hates Dick too.
He said that he hates me. He says I'm unlikable. Whew, what a token.
I mean,
that song,
you are
Vito's
unlikable. I like you, but I'm also unlikable.
I know you and I were in the same boat, buddy. I love you. Let's go.
I love you. I love you too, Scar.
I'm in love with you.
Okay, yeah, I have no idea where Vito put that music video that he made. Was it on the Biggest Problem channel?
Unless he deleted it, it is on the Biggest Problem of the universe. I can find it. I'll link you. Just press play, okay?
You know someone who had sex with Ralph. All right. Thin Vito as a new fan. You not as big as everyone says Cole Solomon on the streamer watching of Frog Tony and Vito. And Vito's
I'm
just
sending it to you right now, Krim. I got it.
Oh, I had the fucking sound turned off. My
There,
apologies.
we're gonna sodomize him for a week.
There we go. That's me.
Go back a bit before that. This is probably
Well, no, but I went back a little bit to Thin Vito before that. Do I need to go back further? Okay, so we're
about
starting.
like 2 minutes before that. I think should be about where you want to be.
Okay, all right. So we're starting. We're gonna play a little bit. All right.
Yeah.
You guys are like, why would he wear a bluey shirt? Doesn't he know?
Okay, hold on. A little bit further back. We're talking about the blue shirt.
Watching the video right now.
There we go.
On Frog Tony's channel. No one's telling him to turn it the fuck off.
I know you love sugar, but I ain't got none.
That was Tony's stream.
Romco guy says the chat demands a Bluey statement.
Man,
Why
those
the
are-
fuck do you have a Bluey shirt?
Yo,
You're a
what?
grown fucking man.
A lot
Shut the fuck up. First of all, Bluey is a cross-generational.
What did you say, Krim?
Put it at like 1.5 speed till we get to him like actually talking about.
And second of all, Woot just had their summer sale and t-shirts were like $8.
Whatever.
Did you not think like maybe
Lie.
I should wear a shirt before I go outside? And obviously,
Okay, that bang was like.
No, I specifically put on the
obviously,
Bluey
like,
shirt knowing there would be a camera.
The stray beans. The bluey shirt is absolutely the worst part. I mean, it's not even deniable.
Yeah.
Like that's
I
that's
feel
gonna
like
hang
we
around
talked
his
about
neck
this
like.
before.
Yeah, we
seemed like
have.
he definitely rolled out of bed in it. Maybe
Well,
popped a pill or two when he.
Also,
got
I
home.
mean,
Who knows?
it's been discussed to death because everybody who's watched my videos
Yeah,
picked up
it's
on
just
that.
like a total distraction point. I just like kind of don't really care about that.
No,
part
guys,
at this point.
you're like-
I'm more interested in his description of like the actual physical
Yeah.
interaction rather than his like fake Machiavellian Xanatos roulette or whatever.
Narrative, yeah.
Guys are.
Let's
Let's be real. I'm up here on a level of content. You guys are like, why would he wear a bluey shirt? Doesn't he know?
Dude, no, he believes that though. Like, did you see that? He did the hand thing where he's like, I'm up here on this level making content.
Yeah.
You guys are down here talking to blue shirt. It's like
He actually does think that about himself. He may have with the meth ideas, you might convince yourself. Like when you have a drunk idea, sometimes you wake up sober the next morning, you're like, wow, that was stupid. When you have a meth idea, you wake up tired and sleepy the next morning, still remembering that exhilarated high of your brilliant meth idea.
Well, also,
or at least parts of it, but you don't remember why it's a good idea. Or at least I've observed that in Vito. I don't know if that's common with taking the drug in weird cycles or not.
Sure it is. But also he said the thing like normally on the show he'd say this in the joking voice like, aha, I'm up here and you guys all talking about the bluey shirt down here, but he's tired or on drugs, so he doesn't have that like veneer of I'm just joking around. So it's literally just like, yeah, I'm up here and you guys are down here talking about the blue shirt. It's like, oh, sorry, Content King. I didn't realize you were the arbiter of what's funny on the internet. That's insane.
He just wanted to build a fun community.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, how fun is this? God, yeah, dude. Imagine a community with nothing. I mean, I guess it's his Discord, and I tried to put some fun in there, and he was anti-fun when I showed up.
Yes, it's the bit. Oh, why do I gotta explain the bit? I got every time. You guys are doing so many bits, making me explain the bit.
Cosmic said across what generations? Children and Chomos?
Rich coming from him.
Everybody likes Bluey.
Ever.
Hey, Vito, I was going to protest in my bunny hat and as John Dishwasher, and you know why I couldn't do that? That was my bit. Because you came over and started harassing me at the fucking coffee shop. Otherwise, I would have done a bit, you fat motherfucker. Well, why don't you just stay on the sidewalk and do your bit? Well, I couldn't, Vito, because before I could set up and get dressed up, your fat ass had waddled over.
Ambushed, yeah.
Yeah, ambushed me to tell me to stay on the sidewalk, and you didn't think I'd catch you in your fucking bluey shirt, you fat bitch.
Oh, you're a pedophile. That's it.
You should do more bathtub streams. I think this would enhance your content.
It's funny you say that because I've thought about it. I think Vito the Bathtub Gamer might need to be a recurring series.
There you go. Let's hit him with that. Vito the Bathtub Gamer. He loves his fucking. Would you
know,
watch
Nick?
that, Scar? Would you watch Vito the Bathtub Gamer?
You know, I would watch Vito the shower streamer, but bathtub gamer, you know, he's not really doing much. I need to see him shower.
That's right. So a shower streamer. It's so yeah.
I thought about something when it came to that whole idea with you know, you getting stopped at the coffee shop. You're very white. You're so very white. I am Hispanic passing enough that I could go up to their dumpster, be like, "Oh, hey, are you using this cardboard box?" And that's how it is in California. They'll be like, Mexicans will be like that. Like, oh, hey, let me. Are you using your cardboard box? And then they'll be like, no. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, sir. I'm just asking when is Super Killer gonna come out.
Got his ass. No, that'll work. Trio
like
dug
planted street people that are acting like normal street people, or like minorities, or foreigners, or locals, or tourists. And then all of a sudden they're just like, by the way, when is Super Killer? Like, hey, I'm trying to get to like Glendale Drive. I'm like way lost. My phone's totally fucked. Which direction do I go? And by the way, oh, thank you so much for the directions. When's Super Killer coming out?
Which way is a sunset? And I break a fucking television set right next to the dumpster, scattering glass everywhere. Sorry, just getting all the copper.
Yes.
I'm so lost. I knocked on all of your neighbors' doors and none of them answered. I need help. Help me.
Well, there's only like 2 of them, right? So, but so, Trio Doug says, Sean, what did he do at the coffee shop? And was he wearing the blue shirt at the coffee shop? So here's what happened. That coffee shop that I posted the tweet with the Vito plushie in front of, I got coffee there and I was sitting there and I walked outside at like 1:10 or whatever because the stream started at 1:30. And as I was walking over to Vito's house, I see him coming towards me on the coffee shop on the sidewalk, and he didn't know I was out there. So here's what Vito wanted to do. And why he was in the bluey shirt. And yes, he was in the bluey shirt when he started walking over to the coffee shop. And he would have if I had stayed in the coffee shop and he had ambushed me there. He wanted to tell me before I started filming or doing my bit or live streaming that I could only stay on the sidewalk. And that would be that. And I would then he could go back inside and sit in his house while I live streamed. And that's why he had the blue shirt on, because he thought he would just tell me and then go back inside. So that's what happened at the fucking coffee shop. Vito accosted me and ambushed me.
Well, didn't he like lead you back over there and show you
did.
where his alleged property was?
He met me across the street because the coffee shop's across one street with a stoplight. He walks over there. That's where we first made contact. And I started talking to him. And then we walk over there and he tells me about the sidewalk on the way over. And that's when I start filming. It's like right at the end of that conversation on the way over from the coffee shop.
I would have ran into the bathroom at the coffee shop and then just like blocked it with my door. Like, bro, you ain't fucking with my plan.
I would have just pissed on me. That's what I would have done. Kept me away.
Well, at
for
the
sure.
time too, I had the live stream going. I think, and I was trying to
Yes.
figure out I don't know where Sean is.
Well, no,
Hopefully
Kerm.
he's here soon.
Dude, that's what I was
We
gonna
got
tell
there
you.
late. We were late because of that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, dude, I started filming Vito and arguing with him because I knew I just had to, and I thought about starting the stream. But while I was recording that, I literally in the back of my head I said, "Fuck, Krim's streaming right now, and he doesn't know where I'm at." Like, I should have shot you a quick text or something, but
I mean, I might have gotten it. Yeah, who knows?
yeah. Koof says, "Catch you guys later. I'm gonna go and watch some animations of little girls getting fucked. Goodbye, Koof. Have a good night. Go have fun watching that."
Enjoy
Make
your
sure you
weird
jack off.
animations.
Vito owns the sidewalk, Sean. That's very true. Yes,
Otherwise,
good
it's
night,
for
Koof.
nothing.
Yeah, I did get lucky, Trio Doug. I mean, I've risked my life fucking with Eric July. I risked my life fucking with Vita. I mean, I put my life on the line for all this content. Speaking of which, tomorrow I'm doing, well, the day after that, I'm doing something like that too. You guys are gonna have a lot of fun with that, but that's for next week.
Is this some more belching?
No, well,
I mean, we don't know for sure yet.
yeah, we
Hopefully
don't know
not.
for sure yet. Well, you'll know when I know.
I
Sell your
bet.
basketball.
The answer is yes, by the way, probably.
yeah, I got one.
given who's involved.
Schizo Sean says you really showed us by wearing a stain.
I said this on Frog Tony's live stream. You really showed us by wearing a stained blue
Oh,
shirt.
that's Schizo
Saying I've
Sean.
been working out because I'm going to lose all this weight and destroy Frog Tony.
Don't forget $100 September 1st.
It's on the line. Hey, man, if you win it, you deserve it. I believe in you. We got to push each other.
I've been
The
trying to.
camera does not do me any. This wide angle lens does not do me any favors, guys. I'm actually much skinnier.
This wide legal ends does not do me any favors, which is why I'm going to continue using it in the manner I'm using it, not just turning it
Actually
off. on
much.
StreamYard.
I'm actually much skinnier.
Well, we know that's not true. And again, like you said, Vito didn't know that the video of him waddling around was already out. So, yeah, no, it's not true. Music Master tells me to go to Sturgis and pull up on him. Believe me, he's on the list. So is his mom down there. I know he doesn't like that.
Well, his mom's in New York,
Yeah, it's the camera.
so
Oh, well, we'll make a round trip. We'll make the whole Sturgis family visit.
funny.
Dalish says, "Yo, I think I can hear the water sloshing as Vito gets out." Well, I hope that's true. We'll have to send it to our top autists and have it analyzed.
That's making you look bad. It's not the
I mean,
fact.
clearly it is. Clearly it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, Tony, I agree with Hack the Movies. I think you got to stop. You got to take this video down.
And has Vito considered doing bathtub streams with his head under the one?
Okay, I just wanted to let that get read. Is there anything else, Krim? Is there more?
I don't know. It's hard
Keep
to tell
along,
because
or-
he's real inconsistent. Tony does start grilling into him at some point, but I couldn't.
Here,
like,
I'll
track
skip
it
ahead.
down.
I'll skip ahead a
There's
little
lot to
bit.
Feeling?
listen to,
I just
yeah.
felt like you wouldn't.
You just felt like it was a smart thing to do to escalate, to get into his face, to cause a problem, and to call the cops.
I didn't get to his face. I just said, please, no, hold on. I didn't call the cops until
So
he came on the
this is the
property.
two of you next.
Good night, Trio Doug. Yes, we're almost done, but thank you for hanging out. It's been 3 hours. I appreciate anyone who's stuck around this long. Thank
Yeah.
you.
A little long.
Yeah, we're almost done. We're almost out of here too. We'll get better. We're still new at this, but thank you. Like and subscribe. All my, anyone who's still hanging out. I really do appreciate it. It does mean the world to me.
I
To each
had
other on
stuff
the
queued
sidewalk.
out and I couldn't get the sound to work.
we'll get there.
Yeah.
It's a learning
Yeah.
process. We'll get there.
Complete a belly. That's fake.
That's after he had come onto the property. And then when the cops showed up, he went to the cops.
So how did he end up on your property? You were outside. He walked around your fat ass, or through you, or what was the?
Yeah, he shoved his way past me.
Not true. Again, not true. I juked him. I did not shove my way past him. And
Well,
you
that was
closed the
after he-
distance. And
And he pretty much already had hands on you, I'm pretty sure.
yes, absolutely. And also, yeah, I did what I did to that Eric July security lady. I just did a juke. I broke your chicken legs, bro. I broke your chicken ankles.
Can I bring Sean on to give his side of the argument? Because he's saying no.
I'm not going to talk to Johnson now.
I'm not gonna talk to Sean. He still, blocks me on Twitter, but not Riley. He really doesn't like me, Karam. I really got his gem, bro. His
Yeah.
fucking gem, dude. I got his gem. I'll never talk to you again.
He plays music too, Jesus Christ.
Hey, yeah, it plays the theme song, bro. It's awesome. Music Master, I will, yes, before the stream
About the
ends.
kiss. Yeah, what's up with that video of you and John kissing? What's that about?
I told him not to come on my property. He shoved his way past me.
So
and
we kissed.
then I had to call the cops because it became physical.
And then we became lovers.
So he
from enemies.
definitely he may have seen the AI thing, but he's just like doing that thing where he just like repeats himself over and over and over, trying to convince everyone of the same thing. I think.
Scar is dying. Yeah, no, he's just telling a narrative and sticking to it. No, no worries. Stream's almost over anyway.
Hamilton says he was violent. I know because he hit me back after I punched him. Basically.
I didn't punch him. I just told him you can't come onto my property and
I didn't punch him. I just got in his way and
I just told him.
Well, no, he didn't.
My hands.
Yeah,
I told with my hands.
Yes. He didn't punch me. You just touched me repeatedly first. You smelled really bad, so that was like sort of assault of the senses. Yeah, you tried to grab my phone. I mean, you called the police. You called your landlord. I just showed up, man.
in front of him and he pushed his way past me.
Did you?
I honestly don't think he called his landlord. I think that was a ruse. I think he was calling his own like Google Voice number or some shit. And then when you said it was going to speakerphone,
Yes, hello, operator.
Yeah, exactly. When you said that you needed to stay, when you said you needed to hear it, he like gave up on it when he put his phone by the house.
You know
he,
what?
Like wasn't gonna call anybody.
No, you're right. Next stream, let's break down that section and then see. We'll break it down fresh and see if there's anything there. Because I think you might be
Go
right.
back over
Yeah.
the footage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why would you try to take his phone?
I just figured it was something to do.
Dude, so even there he doesn't deny it because he knows it's true. It's just something to do. Like that's not even barely a joke, but it's not funny.
Give a reason at all. Jesus Christ.
It's an
Yeah,
option. You know, it's one of the only things I can do to him.
Yeah, well he's also backed into a corner. Like there's nothing to say. Like, yeah, you fucked up, bro.
Why would he come film? Why would he come film on private property?
Why would he come film on private property? You can film on all private property. It's not
I
illegal.
don't understand why he would do these things to me.
Vito, if I film in your house and you invite me there, I'm filming on private property. If I film in my friend's house and they invite me there, I'm filming. If I filmed in my own house, that would be filming in private property. That in and of itself is nonsensical.
Even
doesn't
if
mean
it
anything.
was like malicious, like you have the right to maliciously record outside of somebody's property.
Well,
like, do you not
and-
watch First Amendment auditors, Vito?
Well, clearly not. But Vito has the sort of syndrome that Eric July has where they think being personally offended coincides with the law. And it's like, yeah, sorry, that's not how the law works. I told him that, but, still hasn't gotten through his head. But that's my property. It's like, yeah, I know. And I'm filming on it. Fuck you.
But I
first
paid
off,
for
Vito,
this
what do
property
you
for
say?
like 10 years. Okay, well, you're just like a Karen, but fat.
Yeah, well, exactly.
Yeah, he wasn't on private property.
No, he was. He came and he was on private property.
Which, again, doesn't matter because it's a house. You're allowed to go on private property.
Yeah, no,
You
no
need to get back on the sidewalk and push.
Yeah.
It's just like
What-
some keywords he found from like Chat GPT or something.
Yes.
that he
No, you're right.
convinced
No.
people.
Krem, I guarantee you exactly if we had his history, Chat GPT, what are a renter's rights in San Gabriel, California? Can I trespass this person?
He can even
Swipe
be
past
like, you need to leave. The cops, they need to legally trespass you.
Well, he backed off of that though. Like he was gonna have them, and then he backed off of that. So I'm still not technically legally trespassed. So
Amazing.
And at that point, I said, "Hey, man, you're on private property." He said, "I don't think this is private property." I said, "Well, then I guess I
Yep.
have to call the cops and they can figure
Yep.
it out."
And that's what the police are there for, to resolve these sorts of disputes.
And then you got inside your house and waited for
Kinda. Not like they know. Not like they have a chart to like
Well,
whose property is what. But
In
doesn't
theory,
matter.
in theory,
Yeah. Yeah, in theory, they can resolve the dispute at least and tell
Yes.
one of
Yes.
you or both of you to fuck off.
Yes.
No, I stood outside to make sure he didn't touch anything or fuck with anything.
Unfortunately,
you walked over to your porch, you sat down, and you looked at him and watched him as he did whatever he did.
I followed him as he walked around my building and filmed.
I love that Vito there says, yeah, I did follow him. Like, oh, okay.
And continued to try and block him, and he continued to push past me.
I now pushing, just juking. Man. Also, you laid hands on me first. I mean, yeah, like I'm just. I'm thinking about if this
can
was in
block
court.
somebody. That just
We
like
all
doesn't
saw the
sound like
footage.
real.
That's
but
no,
none of it
dude.
sounds real.
I've blocked somebody, and so, dude, I was at this car wash once, and this person in front of me started to leave theirs because it was done, and I already paid, and they backed up and started taking my fucking car wash. So I went around and got in front of them and started flipping them off and stuff because they stole my fucking
So they
car
couldn't
wash.
leave with your car
Yes.
wash. Yeah.
And dude, I got super lucky because no car showed up behind them, so it wasn't technically like, what's it called when like kidnapping or whatever, like forcing someone.
They could have left by
False
backing up the grounds.
imprisonment.
They weren't actually trapped.
Yes,
They were
false
just freaking
imprisonment.
out.
Thank you. Yes,
Yeah.
I barely escaped a false imprisonment charge because they wanted to press charges, these car wash people, because they could technically get out because they could have backed up. So that's what Vito was doing to me in that area with the gate on the side, like behind his his catio. He was like totally fucking false imprisoning me in that area too. Because he was in the way. Yeah.
Let go of
You
me.
continue to try.
Let go of me.
Yeah, let go of me. Like, ow, you're hurting me.
Wait,
Why
as
did
a
you-
police
Yeah,
officer, we
doesn't
tell you that is the incorrect thing to do, sir.
I don't care.
I don't care. Okay.
I don't
well,
care that that's the incorrect
You-
thing to do. Even though the
You
cops
don't
said it.
care. You don't care if that's illegal or not to touch me. If that's the right call in the situation, as a cop would say, why should I
Yeah.
care what a cop's going to say about trespassing, Vito? Do
Yeah,
you not
Vito
see how this
apparently doesn't
works?
care about the law at all.
So why should I?
Again, let's say that you got in front of Sean, he bumped you, and then things escalated, and one of you guys got hurt. You wouldn't feel any responsibility for this?
No.
No.
A judge might disagree with you on that.
You know
I don't
what?
think it's
You
okay
know
to
what?
have
take it to court at any
With
point.
one
Somebody
thing,
would
I'll
like
say
to.
this.
What?
I'll respect him on that. I'll respect him on the fact that if you came onto his property and he really righteously did feel like he might need to kill you, he doesn't regret it. Wouldn't you hate it more if he was like, I actually regret
He
how
would
I
feel
treated
so
you?
shitty about it afterwards because he would be
Dude,
totally out of control when he
No,
did it.
but my
He would
thing
be at
is,
my
like,
funeral apologizing to my parents.
I get that, but would you rather have him apologizing or him standing on what he did?
I was standing on what? Being a fat fucking idiot? Like he didn't do
Yeah.
anything.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I'd
being an
rather.
idiot.
I would rather have him stand on his actions, but he's like dismissive of
Yes.
them, and it's like,
Well,
well,
and
Oh,
Scar,
yeah.
Scar, I would rather have Vito commit to whatever he does. I just don't like this wishy-washy, like I'll be an asshole, but then try and be your friend, but then I'll be in like I just this wishy-washy all over the place shit. It just
I'm
irks
glad
me.
you said that because otherwise, that's the only
Well,
admirable fact about him is that
no,
he stands
it would.
on it.
Yeah, well, Scar, what I wanted, ideally, he would have stood on it and then started his own like fuck Sean industry, and then we have banter back and forth, and it's good for the show.
Yeah,
That's the ideal
or, like,
scenario.
Oh, man,
anything,
that sounds
you know,
healthy
it's
and
like-
engaging. Like, man,
I know it.
it's
It
only
sounds
yeah,
great
fine
for the
to
fan
do it.
base. It sounds
Yeah.
great for the
Better than
fan
sitting
base
in a
too.
green room and
Daylish.
freaking out for months.
File a grievance. Let's go to court.
Vito is content king. It's all
Okay,
staged.
there we go.
Obviously,
Vito just said. If there's an issue, to file a grievance and let's go to court. If you or I or anyone else were to file a grievance, you would want to do your due diligence to collect all of the information possible.
Yes.
Which would mean necessarily contacting his landlord and neighbors to see what he reported and is
Yep.
telling like other people to like support his side of his weird nonsensical story. Now, I know that Vito is just saying this because he's like trying to win the argument with Frog Tony in the moment and has no like thought to the consequences or how it looks of what he's saying to other people. But like I don't know if it matters.
No, none of this matters.
It's all a
Yeah.
4D chess between you and Sean.
No, just stay off my property, and there's no issue. Stay on the sidewalk.
Well, there wasn't an issue. He was on the sidewalk.
Well, again, I love that Vito says that. It's like, okay, but Vito, if legally speaking that the driveway is not your property, then that kind of matters, right? Stay off my property. Well, it kind of matters what your property is then. Like, that's the whole fucking point, Vito. You're
Yeah,
a renter,
It just matters
bro.
how many times you scream it at that point because you
That's
hope they'll
true.
believe it if
How-
you say it enough times.
If you can get the my property counter over 100, you win. The judge just goes, yeah, you fucking won, bro. Case closed.
Yeah, you're right. I guess it was your property. You said it so many times it became true.
This little counter here really just showed
And
me
then
the
you made
way.
it an issue when you went out there.
And so me saying stay on the sidewalk. Now it's an issue, and you can start pushing it onto my property.
You said stay on the sidewalk. You were inside your house. I'm the biggest problem. Going stay inside the sidewalk and don't go onto my
He
private property.
communicated to me that his intention was to stand in front of my house, which is private property. He said that
In front
to
of
me.
your house is private property on the sidewalk.
No, not on the sidewalk. He intended to come up the driveway and stand directly in front of my front door. I told him that's private property. You can't do that. I need you to stay
That's also, by the way, that's legal. You're allowed to go to people's front doors. It's totally legal.
on the sidewalk.
Okay, so
Yeah.
let me see if I understand this. You have a no trespassing sign in front of your house that clearly says nobody's
Nope.
allowed on this property.
No, I give verbal warning.
Well, like,
Except he doesn't. On Twitter, I was very vocal about my plans to do this. Nothing from him. Well, I was ignoring you.
Yeah,
well, maybe give
he
me
just-
a verbal warning. He wants it both ways.
yeah, he's like, oh, I told him, but like, you didn't say anything. It's kind of like the Eric July uninviting thing, where he's like, well, I told people to pull up, but like, not those people. But actually, it's still okay to pull up. But like, this weird, confusing mixed message where I tell people to show up to me and cause problems. I can't imagine how this could like cause problems.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna play a little bit here, but we should probably pack it up pretty soon here.
So you have a written police document that says that anyone who you give a verbal warning for, they can't come on your property.
If I, as the renter, give you a verbal warning that I'm going to trespass you, that's a warning. If you continue,
Okay, dude. I also love
I as a renter, give you
as
a
a
verbal
renter.
warning.
And dude, it's like, well, he in the video he's going, well, this is my house. Well, it's my apartment. Well, I'm a renter. Well, I own it. What's my property? Well, you know. And it's like, Vito, you don't even know what's going on with your own situation.
I'm not
bro.
familiar with California explicitly, but I know locally trespassing someone is near impossible unless they are doing violence. If you invited them into your home, there's no like legal uninvite someone from your property mechanism, short of that trespass, which is probably not going to be issued unless you like, you know, have that and the other thing. It
5150 is one of the main things that in California determines you to be a mentally ill person. If they determine you to be mentally ill, they can hold you much just like many other states for up to 3 days. However, California is far more liberal in that jurisdiction.
But they also have this issue with like squatting in houses where police like won't kick people out of homes that they like don't have like whatever right to or whatever, or we're never renting it to begin with, or just like broke in. So like, if you go into Vito's house, can Vito prove that he owns it?
Yeah.
No, because he doesn't own it.
Yeah,
He's a fucking renter.
because he's been up in there for more than 6 months.
Yeah. All right.
use on the property, then you are
Property.
trespassing.
You can't. Okay, you
Someone
can't
should
give
throw
someone a
my
verbal
property
warning
on
that
this
you're going to
video.
trespass them for
Yeah.
something they have not done yet.
Right,
You
which is
understand it, right?
why.
They have to trespass before you can warn them not to trespass, or have a
First of all,
sign that says no
first of
trespass.
all, I can say this is private property. If you
You
come
said
on,
that,
okay, I can say to somebody who's on the sidewalk, they have their camera, they're getting ready to film something. I can go, listen, this here is private property. Whatever you're filming needs to occur on the sidewalk.
So you're saying Sean tried to kill you?
No, you try to kill me. He actually kept apologizing in this weird way.
Weird. Why is it weird?
I'm sorry, Vito. Vito.
All right.
I'm sorry.
The weird way was
Vito,
like,
I'm
oh god, I'm
sorry.
so
Vito.
sorry.
Vito, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Vito.
Well, no, I was just like, yeah, he always makes it this weird way. It's like, dude, I'm a fan. I didn't want this. Like, I didn't want, especially because, like, fuck you now. Like, I hate your guts now. But, like, yeah, it did kind of hurt seeing you torn down so far with, like, the Bluey shirt and stuff. Because, man, I just wanted to have a fake, silly protest. Like, I didn't want all this. It's funny, but, like, I didn't want this, Vito.
Where he's like, I felt bad.
Yeah, sign when super killer.
Okay.
You're just gonna like fuck around a little bit.
I felt bad for him, brother. You had a stained Bluey shirt on. Like, I don't need your sympathy, your empathy. It's can't help in any way with that situation. So, anyway, so yeah, that's the gist of it. We'll go over more at some point. It's too fucking
Yeah,
late.
I'll try to get
We've
some
been going
like
for
more specific clips to like put up against the actual video, maybe a little bit.
We had to find. We'll do the whole fuck Vito thing when I'm not in Minnesota and the stream's not 3.5 hours long. But I want to thank. Oh, and I will play that song as our outro, Music Master. But I want to thank anyone who's still here. Like and subscribe. Patreon.afterproblem.show. I want to thank my beautiful. Yeah. I want to thank my beautiful enigmatic co-host Crimsel, and I want to thank my beautiful guest who just the technical first official guest of the After Problem is Scar. Congratulations, Scar. Anything you want to plug? Anything you want to plug? Say to the people besides hating on and fighting with Trixie.
Yeah, check out my Scar YouTube channel. You can always find me through Scar Fat Bitch Anthem or Fat Girl Anthem. I've got other songs like Who I Fuck, and as well as the Scarchives, which is a brand new series where I'm like talking and doing skits. I got 2 episodes out, so go check it out on the Scar channel.
There you go. Scar, very funny guy. Fat Bitch Anthem. He is working on an official After Problem theme. The Fat Bitch Anthem is the unofficial one, but he's working on it. So yes, Scar. Thank you, Scar, and yeah, thank you for hanging out, everybody, for shooting on Vito. And
see ya.
Yeah, let me. I will get this going.
Play me out, John.
Fucking. I'm trying to make it so I don't fucking share DMs because he sent it to me in the DMs here. Give me 1 second. All right, ladies and gentlemen. This is This is a song by Mike ONG called Schizo Sean is the Man, I believe is the title here. And by Music Master here, I'm showing it on the screen. Vito should have called the Pinkertons. Moron, you are renting, you don't own the property. So yes, he makes music. Check him out. Music Master on YouTube.
Actually, he's right. If Vito had called private police instead of actual police, he could have just been like, beat the shit out of that guy, kick his dick in. I paid you to kill this guy. Like what Eric's guy wants to do to you.
God, dude, Tiny Tom Hardy wants
he needs to get a midget to follow him around and be angry, I guess, is the lesson.
Yeah. Great lesson. Okay. No. Whoops. What the fuck?
Well, it's not on stage
No, it's
yet.
not. Okay.
So I can see it in the thumbnail, but it's not on screen.
Yeah, that makes me happy because I really hate leaking DMs. I just wish this was less fucked. Oh, did it again. Hold on. We'll figure this out.
Yeah, there's got to be a better way to like organize stuff.
There, dude, I'm going to take like a crash course in fucking all this shit. Here, you know what? I'll just we'll keep it on me and Krim. That should work. Can you hear this, Krim? Can you hear that? Okay, we're gonna let this play us out. I'll just do it so we don't leak DMs. It'll just be you and me, and then just end the stream when it's done. So this is Schizo Sean is the Man by Music Master / Mike ONG on Twitter, and God bless you. Thank you for the song. Thank you very much, everyone who tuned in. 43 seconds.
Okay, cool.
All right. Cool. Thank you, everybody. I love you. Thank you for tuning in to After Problem. Stay tuned. I'm in Minnesota. That'll give you a little hint if you know what's up. So, yes, stay tuned for that Minnesota content. I love you all.
All right.
Yeah. Good night.
Speed down, we struck a nerve. Run, Porky. Run, Porky Pig. You are not funny at all. You ain't 400 pounds, but 5 foot tall. Run, Porky. Run, Porky Pig. You are not funny at all. You ain't 400 pounds, but 5 foot tall. Yeah.
And the